Style over substance. Attitude is everything. Live on the edge. These are the only 3 rules that guide our future. A future inspired by the work of Hosan Gonzalez, bound by Mike Pondsmith's cyberpunk law. A dark future cast in a neon glow, where corporations through nuclear fire have destroyed the known world, save for a few megametropolises. The tales you are about to witness are built around the heart of one such city. Robo City 16, where the machine rules through a mechanized iron fist. The promise of prosperity through logic and sedation has stagnated the progress of the people. However, what the logic of the machine will never conclude, but the will of a few may, is it's time for change. It's time to rage. For good or ill, the chosen few are those you witness before me, the members of the up-and-coming Mortal Code. Let's get into those intros.
Bottom left, bottom right. Winslor Bird and Maximus Dominus gonna start us off. I play a solo, wearing what I normally wear, as you see here. Tan getup, RBG, fur on the back, full face mask. Normally rocking around with a knife or a sniper rifle.
You have RGB on again?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you switched.
Well, sometimes I'm naked. Majority of the time I'm naked.
I think everybody's acutely aware of
like 85% of the time
when you're naked.
So you have like a
Wait, you're not
Dexter's
wearing
Lab
clothing?
wardrobe of RGB
Yeah.
and jumpsuits.
Yeah.
Hello everybody. I'm actually Rummy. I play Astraea, the Nomad extraordinaire, and darker female. I have a sort of almost like a road warrior look to me, basically, but only one hand has like a mechanical. The rest of my body is pretty much human, except for eyes as well. And that's it. I love kids as well.
Whoa. Whoa.
In a nice platonic way.
Just gonna throw that out.
Yeah. I don't think that was
okay to say.
Yeah.
I mean, not these days for some reason, but
Very true.
In a good way. I am Luna, and I play Netra, a netrunner/media character. And I am connected to the deep stream through my headset. And the deep stream, in reality, is actually you guys, the chat.
You.
So if you have any ideas for what you'd like to see in our game, you can type it out in the comment section, and then I can pass it along to our dungeon master, and then he'll put it in the game, right?
potentially. We're still feeling this out. Like as we potentially grow in audience. Like right now, it's fine to just throw in suggestions in almost any scene, and we can see what we can do to get it in there. But of course, as you know, the chat gets more active, we're gonna have to come up with different ways to sort of manage this. But as of right now, you know, most anything is fair game. However, the overall narrative always sort of takes priority here. So feel free to add your thoughts and whims and what you think would make scenes interesting or funny or so on and so forth. But welcome, Lone Wolf, also, by the way.
Is he here?
He has arrived.
What? I don't see them.
Twitch chat. Most of probably time is gonna be Twitch chat.
I am Enzer. I play Jay. I am maybe I made this up. I found it somewhere on the internet, but street scum class from the sewers. Ambiguous, under the mask. My character is inspired by Hosan Gonzalez, one of his characters in his novel, the artwork, the universe that we're in. I wield a machete on my back with a shotgun, 2 blades on my arm, and the it's actually not accurate right now. We killed the Baron, and I'm wearing his face. It's a metal face. That
It's
sounds
good that
weird.
you
It's not
specify-
skin.
it's
It's
good
It's
that
a
you
metal.
metal face
specify.
because the Baron's name is literally Baron Ironface.
Iron face. Yeah.
Could be a bear. A bear face.
A bear with
Like
an iron
it's
face.
barren, like it's lack of face.
A pit of despair.
So, got some
Fair.
feedback throughout this the last episode that really me wearing a VR headset might be a little bit confusing to some people. So I will provide some insight as to why that's going on. First and foremost is that in this universe, in Josan Gonzalez's universe, human, robot, whatever, virtual reality is incredibly prevalent. And it's one of the main mechanisms that the machine, sort of the oppressive overlord of this, of Robo City 16, uses to sedate the masses, to really provide them with something that is so customized and exciting to them that they sort of lose themselves. They lose their own ambition and are more easily subjugated to the machine's whims and fancies. So most everybody in this universe, I would imagine, wearing a VR headset. So I'm doing that. This is actually a skin straight from one of Josan Gonzalez's art pieces. This is like a headset that is from one of his works of art. The art on top, not the headset itself. I'm using this as an Oculus Quest. I'm really using this to facilitate my Dungeon Master abilities. So I have 3 different displays showing me, like, I have like rules and the ability to roll on one screen to my right. I have my primary sort of notes right in front of me. And I've set up the stream so I can watch to my left here. There's some other tools that I can use, like I can actually see a good portion of the players around me, but the screens that I'm using sort of naturally block them. So I am choosing DM HUD over looking into my players' eyes when I murder them.
You're using hand
eventually.
tracking too, right?
I will use hand tracking on and off, which means that like I can control things with my hands. But because DMing is so gesture oriented, or can be, or at least I DM that way, sometimes I'll accidentally move the screens or delete something. So I will mostly have it off most of the time. But yeah, so DMing with a VR headset, immersing you more in the world.
Not immersing you.
Huh?
Immersing you.
I said immersing you.
Immersing you. Yeah.
Anything
Yes.
else
Yep.
before we get started? Without further ado, when last we left our punks of the Mortal Code, they were taking care of some business on the outskirts of Robo City 16, delivering Baron Ironface's severed head to Hack Kyta to salvage the security codes for the Ministry of Information's capital tower, a task that would take some time due to the hole-riddled nature of the Baron's shotgunned face. As the Mortal Code had time to kill, they headed some ways south to collect a data chip from a Temple of Fire. Data that they intend to use to parlay with another gang. The Mortal Code encountered another mercenary along the way, one they had allied with mere days before. What could this mean for our anti-heroes? Possibly find out this time on Sasapunks. Who knows what'll happen really every session. All right, so we pick up now. You have arrived back at Hack Kyta's sort of downed Robo Gundam head sort of HQ. And she's sort of called you back and is ready to provide you with the information that she was able to salvage from Baron Ironface's, Digimind. I'm guessing you pull up in Astraea's very like massive holes
Intact, very
are
armored car.
perforating
Yeah,
Astraea's
it's got
entire
3 armor right now, so yeah, it's just like
out of 20.
The giant
We had
hole missing in the middle of the
As you pull up
10
like the actual
character.
like the armored plating that you had welded onto the side just like falls off.
spent all night on that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it saved you. If without it, your car would have exploded at this point. So yeah, the sort of Cheshire Cat hologram sort of apparates in front of your vehicle once more, and Hack Kyta says, "So much crap in there was fried or corrupted. I have his personal clearance codes and security codes to the Capitol Tower now. I was also able to pull some maps. Really, I had to be very purposeful as to what I could reconstruct because it only had so much output left in the heads or in his head in general. So I had to prioritize. I've also got some managed to snag a little nuggets from his scattered code as well that you may find interesting. It's about all that I could salvage. Just let me know when you want me to play those audio files for you. They cut out after a while, again, due to the damaged nature.
Hit it.
All right. This one's interesting, to say the least. We have a timetable now, more than we did before. And you hear as it's playing now. We must put an end to this little mutant, Iron Face. She represents a danger to all of Robo-kind. And you know that from broadcasts from the Ministry of Information, typically, that this is the voice of none other than the Robo-President, Kennedy IV.
I don't think it's radiation, Mr. President. Give me a few more days. She's too important to the Genesis Project. My scientists are close to understanding where her control comes from.
This is the voice of, Baron Ironface. I think that Jay might be the only one who recognizes, or anybody who was in his villa at the time, his voice right before Jay shotgunned it into oblivion. I'm no fool to the potential she represents, or the danger. You have 5 days. Then I kill her myself. Just scrambles away after that. So yeah, that was time-stamped as 2 days ago. So we have really a 3-day limit if we wanna save this child from the ministry.
I mean, we're already at the Temple of Fire. I mean, we go when we're done. We're here, yeah.
I think that is the plan.
Mm.
Should we go switch out our vehicle?
I mean, we're here. What are we doing? What? The vehicles around here?
No.
Good
at
idea,
the-
though.
We definitely should
The metal
switch out.
Oh yeah, like no way I'm driving in that hunk of junk. No offense.
I
That
don't know
vehicle's
that'll make it.
gonna bring a lot of attention to us as we're driving and everything. It's.
I could probably fabricate it back at the Burden.
I
Got
think
one.
that's okay. We're gonna bring a lot of attention to them.
Got one more little snippet for you. Just let me know when you want me to play it.
Play it.
All right. When we go back to my family, you can come with Mr. Ironface. We'll have a
Baron Ironface. And you're not going back to your family. Or of filthy mutants, I'm afraid. We need your help here, 01.
I'd like it if you called me Adina. Anyone can go back home if they really want to. So long as no one's harmed because of it, I don't see the trouble.
That's the thing. If you leave here, you'll be putting untold millions directly in harm's way.
You're a liar! What have I done? What does any of this have to do with what I want? Somebody! Somebody help me, get me out of here! And you hear like the metal sort of like moving and shifting. Sedate her! And it just goes into static afterwards. That's all I could pull. Not a lot of information in there for you, but
That was more than enough.
was
Thank
hoping
you.
it would tug at your heartstrings.
01 can be reasoned with, maybe.
Sorry, outside RP, we never got the name of the mercenary, the female mercenary after us, did we?
You did. Well, sorry. Either Netra or Astraea got the name because they read the message that was displayed across that was backwardsly displayed across Sai's headset when she was given the update by Tiptoes.
All right. I'm kind of confused here. You just said 01. Sounded like a little girl. Wasn't 01 the girl who attacked us in the city after we killed the Baron?
Yeah, I can confirm there's no relation. Seems to be a like a naming nomenclature, something that they use in their experimental wing. The maps that I was able to pull are directly in relation to anything I could find on the Genesis project. I couldn't pull up a full blueprint of the Ministry of Information, but I did my best. What I thought you would need to get into the building, I found 2 entrances, and she's sort of like the Cheshire cat that's sort of like dancing and not dancing, but gesturing on the engine of your vehicle, just in front of the completely destroyed window, turns into this blueprint showing the tower, and it zooms in showing the outside of the tower. And it's sort of like, it's got a giant thick wall surrounding it, a barbed wire on the outside, numerous security turrets, quadruped tanks, Polizei advanced units, which are the larger ones. It's like secured up to wazoo, and it points out like the security terminal that's inside of the main gate. What's so fun, hilarious?
I'm swinging over.
Shouldn't let little F's cut you off like that.
Yeah.
Just keep going. It ruins my immersion.
Yeah, it's fine.
It ruins his immersion.
This is part of my immersion.
It shows a heavily fortified front entrance, and she highlights sort of like 2 massive golden doors that are the front entrance, and says if you can hack the main terminal, which is behind a lot of security in and of itself, it'll be smooth sailing for at least a little while, depending on how well Netra can do while she's in there. But there's also a back entrance, less guarded, but you don't have the access to the security terminal back there. So all of the defenses will be after you as soon as they know that you're in, if you decide to take the cargo elevator. Now, the wing that I was able to get the blueprints to, and everything reference to 01 and Genesis, is located far beneath the surface. So I likely won't be able to get into you get through to you when you guys are down there. And she's just like pulling up, zooming it into the map, showing you this sort of like giant gate where inside is this security terminal, with a robo at the helm as security. Again, quadruped tanks on either side of the main gate. And she's just sort of like, you have this to pull up whenever you need. And she also was able to bring up the maps of the like experimental wing for whatever the Genesis project is referring to. And that was about it. So it's up to you guys to either hack or stealthily get inside or cause a distraction or come with enough resources to buffer you as you go inside.
Well,
really quickly, yes, there is a way, and I will be uploading sort of a video showing exactly everything that I'm seeing before next week's stream. I don't have a firm date on it just yet.
Well, we haven't Hold on. Gotta revise my notes. We haven't yet checked in with the remnants of dust, but assuming we have half their forces, and we can coordinate an attack with the mutants, I say we just go
Guns a-blazing.
head on.
Oh yeah, and I'm down with that. See a little.
I'll leave it up to you in support in whatever way I can. Remnants of Dust, I looked into them while you guys were away. They're capable, that's for sure. There does seem to be a bit of a rivalry within their ranks. But, you know, gangs, am I right? Aptio, as far as I can tell, you can trust. They're pissed at the machine. You know, stolen at a young age. Nearly forced to help the machine develop different weapons, bits of technology, most oppressive technology throughout Robo City 16 looks bad. As soon as they outlived their usefulness, everybody they cared about, everybody that knew anybody from their team was, let's just say you can't find them anymore. Dead, most likely. So I think revenge makes sense for them. At the very least, you can count on that, Mortal Code.
Okay.
What about the mutants?
Well, where do we direct their chaos when they're inside? We know the Genesis project takes place down below. What's above?
I mean, in my opinion, your priority is the girl. So getting in and getting the girl is should be what you focus on, and your tactics and strategies should lead to that goal. She pulls up the blown up view of the lower levels of the experiments, which are like smaller corridors, and almost like procedure rooms in this locked in this circular sort of corridor, very low below ground. And there's not much security down there outside of sort of like doors and automated systems. Sorry, just pretend that's in Hack Kyta's voice. So yeah, I wouldn't waste a lot of time bringing extra forces down there with you.
Oh no.
Also,
just us go down there. We send everybody else up above.
If you
cause
do
chaos.
If you do things right, you know, or well, that terminal should get you access to what is the majority of the Ministry of Justice's forces in the area. I imagine you'll be able to give them a like rework their code a bit before they can take control of themselves once more. I would guess you might be able to give them one command, one sort of a procedure to follow before their systems get re-scrambled and reintegrated. So use that wisely. But again, if you take the cargo bay entrance, it might be a bit more difficult to access any security terminal.
What if we take one of those hacking bugs with us?
I mean, you left the one I had. I've had a good view of the Minister of Death for some time. That's
But we have a car that
super
just
fucked up.
spits them out.
Oh, that's right. Ooh, you have the Baron's very own vehicle. If you weren't so explosive, and I guess if Sai wasn't so explosive in her infiltration of his villa, then maybe you'd have been able to use the face and the vehicle to get in rather uneventfully. But
He ejected it.
explosive entrances and exits seem to be your MO, so nothing we can do about that. Just something we have to plan for in the future.
Where is the Minister of Death? Are we gonna have to deal with him when we're there?
No, he has his own parties raiding the city right now, looking for you specifically.
Can we control him
No.
from that terminal?
No. Too far away is what I would imagine. You've got a radius of about 3 miles.
What if we draw him in?
We have 3 days. So if you can manage to track him down and give him an incentive to be at the Ministry of Information in 3 days, you got yourself a plan. Take out, one big ass bird among 1,000 with one stone,
Could be a big ask. I mean, could just tell him we're going to be showing up there.
Sorry, there's another outside asking the DM question. Just in terms of like, I don't know how dangerous he is. Is he like as a single unit, like as destructive as those tanks you said that are placed on the outside? I'm just wondering if he would even be a high priority for us.
Go ahead and give me.
Or if we're lucky that he's not even there.
Give me an intelligence plus. What is it, like investigation or something? Intelligence plus. This is still
perception?
Just yet. No, intelligence plus education. There we go. Jay is a very educated human.
I'm not chat. 10.
It seemed that by himself he's like berserker, he's like 13 feet tall of pure berserker rage. He's like an advanced unit only with more clout. He's like a general advanced unit with more clout and more firepower. And remember, advanced units are like the Robo Polizei, only much larger, much more fortified, much more firepower. So individually, as a threat, he's pretty dangerous, but he's not like a nuclear bomb walking in front of your initiative, if that makes sense.
Okay. Maybe we'll deal with him another time.
I mean,
Clock's ticking, guys.
Cyber baby. We should go in the temple, though. We should just knock this out for the remnants. They would be very helpful. I mean,
We just came from the temple.
Yeah, we have everything we need from the temple.
Oh yeah.
I have that data chip. I guess let's go turn it in
Yeah.
to Aptio.
We could get we need the remnants on our side more so. They could have better weaponry.
Hack Kyta,
Yeah.
how long would it take you to take a look at this data slate? The remnants, this is what they want. Maybe there's something else you could use on it, and you could clean your tracks. Make sure they don't know that you...
Oh yeah, cleaning my tracks won't be a problem. It just really depends on how much time you got. I don't know. I haven't seen it. If it's from the Temple of Fire, I'm intrigued that there's any data there at all.
Well, here. Take a look and let us know.
The sort of the pawed hands of the Cheshire Cat sort of reach for the data chip, and you just see like these beams sort of start analyzing it. And she pauses for a minute, and you see the face of the Cheshire Cat go into a larger smile, but with sort of like interested eyebrows shifting up and down. And she goes, "Ooh, okay. Well, this pulls a few pieces together, I think. First and foremost, I would think that now they're this has coordinates, moving coordinates to a location far east from here. Seems to be around, I would believe it to be New Samarkand. It's like a roving haven, mainly human, free humans actually. One downside is that the city moves because the land is so irradiated and destroyed that it can't be lived off anymore.
You know
Yet
anything
they
about that,
refuse to.
Astraea? I guess he wouldn't actually. He couldn't. Would he though?
Would wait? Astraea's a woman.
Sorry, she.
Would Astraea know?
Yeah, can she roll to?
Astraea would have heard about this certainly, and potentially done some trade with them.
Perhaps.
This data chip itself actually used to belong to somebody from New Samarkand as a way of finding their home. What the remnants of dust want there, I don't know, but New Samarkand is legendarily difficult to track down. So I mean, I guess that's one benefit to this data chip.
You mind sending us those coordinates? Might come in handy.
Just see your HUD get data sort of shotgunned into it. As you see sort of like a map phase into your sort of like your vision, and then slowly fade out and get sucked into one portion, and then like documented. Sucked into one little, like document file.
What day is it?
In terms of what?
I'd like to propose a day that we coordinate the strike on.
You have 3 days until the president himself kills 01 Ordina.
Okay. I say we strike on 2. That gives us all a day to prepare. We'll reach out to the remnants of dust. I'll go talk to the mutants. I think you guys should all head back, gear up, get the car ready, and then we'll meet at the Ministry of Information tomorrow.
Like right in front of, pull to the side, the taco shack down the street.
Front.
Okay.
Well, we'll coordinate just outside.
I'll communicate with you.
Yeah.
Do you want us to pick anything up?
Me.
Just
I'll be coming. I'll be
Any-
traveling the sewers. I'll meet you on the street side.
any armor?
Oh,
If we can.
yeah. I'll send you any credits. I need armor.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are all driving back into the city.
Wait. I mean, I'd just like to say one more thing to Akita.
Lay it on me.
So let Sai know that we're going to be attacking in a day. Have her forces get ready, and then reach out to us.
So this is where I feel a bit, it's a bit awkward. Sai left not being capable of much. Her body was destroyed, and Jana went to go procure help, but it might not be here in time. So I'm sort of awkwardly one of the last ones left of our little resistance group here. With the money that you guys are largely in part responsible for obtaining, I'm working to help rebuild some of our foundational resources, but right now we, as the resistance entity, don't have much that we can lend you. You are responsible for most of this, and you'll be responsible for finishing it.
Can the resistance offer nothing?
Right now it'll be
For a lot of
difficult.
They could offer nothing.
I have a lot of capital
Definitely
though,
could.
so if you want to direct that energy in some way, I can see what I can do, what I can procure.
I want to see Sai on the front lines.
She won't.
She's the leader of the resistance. She needs to be there.
I mean, I can check in on her and get an update for you, but what I know of her situation and who she has to deal with, I doubt it's going to be in time.
What's
Trust me,
bigger than
this isn't the final blow against the machine. Far from it. We're taking one important resource from them and learning what it means. you'll get to see Sai in glorious battle. Much, much better representation of what you saw before. Having, of her 6 amazingly functional limbs, only really, 2.5 of them worked.
Do you have any surveillance drones with you that we can borrow?
I don't have any surveillance drones, but I can tap into specific feeds whenever I need to.
And you can display it on our own headsets? Can you send the feed over to us?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Okay. Like if there's a hallway camera, can I be like, Hack Kyta, tap into this camera?
Ministry of Information stuff's gonna be a bit more difficult. Let's just say it'll be up to chance. You can ask and I will see if I am able to deliver.
They said that my mic volume is low.
Just one person who
And
can
it's right
suffer
there.
through.
Is your mic on?
Yes.
Is it up all the way? Use your
How
diaper
about
frame, Netra.
now?
Talk normally.
No, it says several people can't hear most of the cast,
Wait, what?
which is odd because we did a mic test right before this, and we sounded good.
Can you throw on your headphones really quickly and see what
Yeah.
the quality sounds like? Sorry, stream.
Wait,
This is
now
news to us.
now we sound great.
Never ends.
What?
Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, I know it.
All right, the attention of the universe had to be paid for a quick second for
Hold on, you might hear feedback. Sorry, hold on.
That's crazy. Sponsored
Magnus
by
is always loud though. 'cause
Neon
he's most
Blast.
important.
That's because I know how to use my diaper frame, and I also am using a completely different mic. I mean, Astraea and Winslor would have to actually say something to the... Winslor has a little bit.
You can hear me. I sense
There's
the
no
whole
way
time.
my mic is low.
It's okay, Matt.
Casey,
Winslor.
you're
Some
fine.
people just are born with amazing diaper frames, like
As long
myself.
as you aren't
So,
using your character voice. Dang.
It's an aloe vera for the burn.
I just have bass in my voice.
I just speak quietly.
okay, sorry for the
Sure,
for the
most of
break.
them are.
Where were we?
So,
I'm gonna try moving my mic
speak to my
closer.
mind.
I'm sure most of them are used to my voice.
Yeah, I can provide you camera feeds, potentially open doors. Although Netra, I don't. I'm not going to underestimate your own ability to do the exact same things I could. But if you need a little extra help, let me know. My capabilities will be far limited in the Ministry of Information's home base, of course, as they scramble every signal inside about every minute. So
Oh,
it's important to know. So let me know how I can help. If you guys have any ideas for, of course, I'm not going to direct all of the funds your way, but of what you would like me to procure from our deep markets, then let me know, and I can see what I can deliver.
do you have a menu that you can show us of like what you can deliver?
No, I think I'm going to leave this to your own creativity. That shouldn't be a huge limiting factor, right? Like you guys
20 thunders.
10 battle drones.
10 battle drone. I mean, you might even get that from the remnants of dust.
Oh,
We
okay.
did 4 Reapers,
Thunderstone.
5 Predators, a BFG.
Okay, I have a huge list of anime to catch up on, and you guys are now wasting my time. So
Armor. Could you get us like light armor?
okay,
medium
well,
armor,
and
heavy armor?
the Cheshire
that's a
Cat starts to fade
serious
out. Like I
question.
can't believe signal running slow.
But it's like crystal clear.
Great job.
You just see like one of the cat eyes out of all of the body that it used to have, just like open and like look from left to right to see if you've left yet. then disappears.
All right. Again, and just a question to the DM. Would I know about how far from where we're at right now, like the mutant hive, if you will, would be?
It'll
If
take
we're
you a few hours
closer
to get there.
From, Are we closer to there from here, or from where Metal Burden is?
Getting literally beelining it back into the city, and then most any underground entrance, you'll have an idea of how to get to the main sort of mutant zone. But yeah, and so mutants in this world are literally this is post-apocalyptic, sort of real world, much exaggerated real world. Let's just say that radiation is played with a little bit in this universe to a drastic degree. Not only the radiation that existed after all the nuclear explosions, but some experimental radiation leakage from inside of the city, deep underground, caused some of the population to morph and sort of drip and become a little crazy. Of course, all of society above ground wouldn't like to see these obscene depictions of humanity, the worst parts of humanity. So they were relegated to many levels below the city. You've got your sort of subway lines, then you've got your sort of like underground machinery that keeps the city running, and then you've got below that, which are almost like even mutant-created tunnels and shacks and things put together to house this this portion of the denizens of Robo City 16, which are day by day getting more angry, getting more insane, and sort of getting more ambitious as well. Jay is planning on intercepting them at almost the apex of their ambition, where all of their rage and malcontent is culminating into a quite real potential rebellion. So Jay's attempt will be to try and, correct me if I'm wrong, but sort of like manipulate that direction to their end to help with their current goal. Okay, so what's up?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. You just want to get into the city, Jay. You just want to get into the city and literally find any hole and fill it with your body, and then go further down and explore that hole as best as you can. But you're very comfortable and familiar with these holes, so it's like get in the city, any hole will do, fill it, and fill it as much as you can, and you'll find them.
Yeah, deep. Okay. And the city is on the way back to Metal Burden.
Yes. Whereas Metal Burdens is located on like the last.
Only like one hole leads to it.
Yeah. I would say a better direction for you, Jay, specifically would be Beggar's Reach, the sort of underground subway market where your second home is.
Maybe we need to go there anyways. Buy some armor. Is there an armor shop down there?
Through so many holes, call you Stanley.
Can we buy armor in this world?
Yeah, I mean, there's you do know of Threadigrade. Threadigrade.
For our threat needs.
Thread needs.
Threat grade.
Threat
Grade your
grade.
threat.
Threader grade? Like you're dealing with some threats?
That was a good threat. I give you a B minus.
How many threats per second are you dealing with?
All right, so what are you guys up to?
Let's head back then.
Heading back to the city.
We'll contact Aptio on the way.
Okay. You guys, you say your farewells to Hack Kyta, or you don't. I don't know your lives.
Later.
But you physically distance yourself, as you should in this day and age, from Hack
We're way
Kyta.
past that. It was in the history books.
And you head back into the city through all of, again, like the deserted, destroyed landscape with massive heaps and scraps of ancient long dead humanoid robos, big sort of like earth mover machines, highways, small homes and residences before you make your way back into the ever leveling city of Robo City 16. Are you headed to Beggar's Reach first, or are you headed to Heavy Burden or Metal Burden?
A lot of burdens there.
Is Beggar's Reach on the way to Metal Burden?
I mean, it can't, like, if you beeline it into the city, you'll be closer to Beggar's Reach. If you skirt along the outskirts of the city, you will be able to make it to Metal Burden first. But I mean, either way, Beggar's Reach is only like a few miles from Metal Burden.
We should just go back to the burden, get regrouped, then go into the city. We never know what's going to happen.
Okay. And what time of day is it?
Mid-morrow.
Later in the afternoon. Day's almost over. So Metal Burden is Winslor Burden's family metalworking shop. A lot of huge sort of like CC machines, welding tools, like liquefied metal. It's where they have souped up Astraea's vehicle in the past. Beggar's Reach is in this, imagine this underground abandoned sort of subway channel where the sort of lesser successful or affluent companies and cultures of the city have gathered to perpetually buy and sell goods. It's a much cheaper market than you would find in the upper city, and our punks of the Mortal Code have one base at Metal Burden and another base in Beggar's Reach as a subway car in this sort of huge line of abandoned, from their traditional use, subway cars filled with beggars and the less successful in the city of Robo City 16. All right. So you're headed to Beggar's Reach.
No, we're heading to the Metal Burden.
Metal Burden.
Okay, so you're skirting along the outsides of the city. It's actually much faster to get there. No traffic. You do have to
Carpool lane?
What a day.
Yeah.
Nice.
The sun's going down.
Totally.
You can see it setting behind the spires of the city. You can see the sort of like golden and silver reflections as the deep sort of reds and greens scatter across the sky. Only green because of radiation and so on and so forth.
Beautiful.
But you make it into Metal Burden. You start to go inside of the WLV district that Metal Burden is located in, and some of the remnants of dust just start walking alongside your car as you're going in, and like it's almost as though like the message has been passed, and they are in their white and red sort of garments, like heavy armor, cybernetic components. Some of the technomancers are like floating on their drones as you're in tandem with you before you turn the next corner, and they sort of like salute to you. It's almost like the message has been given to them that they're almost going to they're going to do something big with the Mortal Code. So you pull into Metal Burden, garage door opens, pull the car in, which then just almost not completely falls apart, but like a wheel literally falls off and sort of like rolls into the corner. But otherwise, as the sun goes down, so do the shutters of Metal Burden, and you guys have your HQ available to you.
All right, I'm going to get out of this hunk of death before it explodes, and I'm going to head to the back, get some fresh clothes and some armor, get that ready to go.
Okay. You're getting
Fresh clothes,
Yeah.
armor.
Oh, you're out of armor.
Perfect. That's what I wanted.
No. Yeah, so remember, you sort of like you twisted out of your clothes that landed in a garbage can almost directly and then left them, which was your like best set of armor. You then just pulled out your next set of armor,
Light armor.
which is lighter armor, and now you have none.
Perfect.
So you have clothing. Like this is your family place, so you have like clothing from when you were a kid and whatever, like cut off booty shorts and an
I
entire
put those on
bedazzling
and
kit.
get to work on
Bedazzling?
the other car. Start putting on just basic fabrications, just making it look not like the Baron's car. I am effing it up and making it
Look like a
Mad Me kind of thing.
Okay, Astraea, do you have any additions to this that you want to make?
The camo won't work if you pulled stuff onto it.
The what?
Camouflage?
A keen
Oh, the
insight.
camouflage.
Yeah,
the
a keen
stealth.
insight.
Just go.
Choose between stealth
Turn
in
your mic on.
plain view or stealth in, camo around the car.
I'll be back.
Unless we could. How long does it last, Astraea? How long does the stealth last? Do you know? Is it continuous? Like, we're a sticking thumb out in the open.
While you're doing this, can we get a pillow out and shoot one of those little bug drones out at it, and I'll catch it? Maybe it'll work.
Can Vital Lift heal
I
a
guess-
car?
Can I just go and pull one out?
I don't know. It sounded like it was like almost like a gun that
Yeah,
shoots
it was a
it
gun,
out.
but it doesn't like have a load.
It is, but it has to be loaded in some way. So,
Oh.
Astraea, if you're the one doing this, then go ahead and give me a tech plus basic tech, or intelligence plus education, or tracking. There are many ways that you can pull a thing from a car.
Okay, I'll do tracking, I guess.
All right.
15.
Yeah, fiddling with some of the controls and the sort of subroutines of the car, you're able to almost like the gas latch. Like you find the button for the gas latch, you find the button for the sort of like tray. The
Like loading tray?
what's the ammo clip? There we go. The clip for these nodes.
Magazine.
And five nodes present themselves, or of space for 5 nodes present themselves with 4 left. It just sort of slides out of the sort of like above the back left tire of the vehicle, and you just see these nodes placed exactly like a bullet clip.
Take one out and like, here's a breaker bug for you.
Perfect.
I don't know what you're gonna do with it. I mean, you have to.
And yeah, so these breaker beetles, they definitely have helped you in the past, but you can hack anything from any distance so long as this bug is so long as you affix this bug onto it. So you just now have to find a way to shoot the bug or get the bug on it. You do know that the sniper rifle that Winslor has does have that ever increasing aperture to fit anything in there to shoot. So he could be your eyes, and
I could
he
fit
be
any size round.
It even goes to cannonballs.
So maybe we should shoot it at the gold doors in the front, and then like go around back, and I can hack.
You know that it has to be, it has to make it onto the security terminal.
Oh. Sneak over there at night, place it on the terminal, and how big is it? Would it be really noticeable? I don't remember.
No. So the beetle itself is maybe like in between 5 to 6 inches in diameter. It just looks like a huge beetle. Like imagine the beetles from The Mummy. Imagine shooting that onto something. You can investigate the blueprints and find out if there are any weak points or times of day or anything like that that would be more appropriate to, or like avenues of approach for this beetle if you'd like.
Okay. Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, so give me an intelligence plus education or tracking or perception. One of those 3.
What?
That's a lot.
Or EMP plus human play
You
instrument.
said education. I can
I'm
do
just kidding.
education.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, you can do education. I'm still not used to really Cyberpunk, so it's like some of these are
No, this one.
I don't really know exactly how they're intended to apply, so we just make it up.
18.
18. So pulling up the map from your HUD, accessing that file that she sort of like threw into your face, you do see that analyzing every piece of the blueprint of the overall building and its perimeter defenses, scrolling in, blowing up the entire scene, like looking where all of the spaces of access might be for the security terminal. You notice that the robo sort of security guard who's inside of this very thick barriered gate in front of the Ministry of Information's Capitol building slides the door open, or slides this like small viewport open to talk to or assess the incoming parties, like business vehicles, partners, guests sometimes, or even just employees. Slide the window open and you'll get a small sliver of a view inside of the terminal that he's in. And you notice that there's like a very small window of opportunity to shoot one of the beetles through that window and connect it to the security terminal.
How small are we talking?
Outside of that,
That sounds extremely difficult. He's gonna be looking through that window, right?
yeah, but you know, it's like
So I have to shoot it past him.
there's a little bit of leeway room, like on the left or right
Just a
side of
little
his
bit.
face. Depending on how he answers, he might feel like a left answer or a right answer sometimes.
Today's left day.
But there's also there's numerous different turrets on the wall itself and police security advanced units guarding the gate. You know that there you do see a like an access terminal on the gate itself in front that you'd have to use to open up the security door, if that makes sense, to the room inside. So what you would have to do, so like two options if you want to hack that terminal, is shoot it inside, be pretty accurate, or be able to buy you enough time to hack the door to the security terminal, open it, and gain access that way. But you'd have to go through a lot of defenses or like cause a distraction or something in order to feel safe enough to do that, if that makes sense.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
How confident are you, Winslor?
Definitely slightly.
70%.
It's a good thing you didn't see
Sure.
how well he did shooting the sniper today, you know,
It's like a knife. Should make perfect sense to you, Netra. I don't know.
Like
Do you know how to shoot?
also-
What's the difference between a knife and
You
a sniper, Netra?
You have the full resources of the Remnants of Dust, which are numerous drones. You have your own drone. Like you can also come up with, incredible virtual or holographic displays to distract people. You can hack other machines to cause a distraction. You can, again, like the mutants are going to be causing havoc in some portion of the city. Ideally, if Jay does well, and Jay, who has gone to the bathroom in Metal Burden, a very poorly upkept bathroom.
Whoa!
Gross.
It's got the 3 seashells.
Yep, seashells are prevalent in this world, even for robos.
I'm gonna think on some things.
Okay. Jay, welcome back. They just took a beetle, and we're trying to strategize as to how to get the beetle on the security terminal specifically.
The one on the back entrance.
On the
Bear.
front entrance.
All right.
There's a small window of opportunity. Imagine like the portal that you know food is slid through in a prison. That's like what this security guard opens. That leaves a small bit of room to like shoot the beetle through into the security terminal inside of the big gate. But yeah, outside of that,
Can we smash that gate?
I mean, if with enough firepower, yeah, it just depends on where you're getting your firepower and what
But it
it
also
does.
sounds
and
like there's robo security within
Can we
that
hack
security
those
terminal.
tanks?
you have to get in the security terminal first, or go to the tank specifically. You can hack the tanks for sure.
Or we just throw some bugs on those tanks?
The turrets? Or the what?
The tanks.
Those 2 tanks stationed on
Okay.
the outside.
They're outside of the wall, right?
Yes, there are. So,
Why don't we just hack those tanks?
the
Shoot the
the
wall
blueprint provided the typical sort of layout of where the security is as well. You know that there are numerous turrets, numerous quadruped tanks, numerous advanced units of Polizei robos, and just general Polizei forces, as well as a cohort of drones constantly patrolling every sort of like angle of the building.
I say if there's a back door, we should avoid it. It's probably trapped. But we should make our own door with the tanks. I could try the sniper, but that's gonna fail. We should prep for it to fail.
Yeah, that sounds too precise. We don't do precise. Not
I
well.
could shoot, but immediately afterwards, like code red, tanks in.
Winslor's not confident he can make the shot.
While I'm
Says nobody.
going.
He is confident about that back door, though.
Can we just get a lot of
Always
explosives?
been a bit confident about the back door.
Who doesn't love a good explosion?
Okay. I would like to go into that car and pull out the other little bug robots.
There are
breaker
3
beetles.
left. Yeah,
So I have 4 total now.
you're pulling all of them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking the Baron's car. It's empty. It has no ammo in it now. It has no ammo at all.
No. It has this traditional feed of
I
bullets.
took those out, remember?
Not all of them.
Yeah. You said it has limited ammo, so I was like, I take it all out and put it in the old car.
Oh, okay. I mean, it still has invisibility and a barrier. So.
Invisibility. I forgot about that.
Where's the barrier? How do you do the barrier?
Oh shit! Did you guys not activate it? It was one of the buttons. It was like the hexagon icon on one of the buttons. Spoiler alert. Is a barrier.
Barrier button.
Is there a way that I can look at this blueprint and then recreate the hallways and everything like that, and then download it to a drone to project in front of us as we walk down the hallways? So
That
what
should be
they
very
see.
easy.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's easy.
like-
So you can just take the file. You like on your HUD that's displayed in front of you. Like take the file and you just flick it over to
A drone, right?
Vitalith. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Does this mean I'm coming on the mission?
Oh, he's
I get to
coming.
go inside.
We're gonna have to mute you. We can't. We have to be stealth, kind of, to a certain
Somebody's gotta
extent.
fill that hole.
Oh, Vitalith's activating.
It's a done deal. I'm
process-
there.
It's
Yeah.
processing the information.
Sounds like a dangerous mission. You need holes to be filled. I can repair each and every single one of you, provided there's only 2 of you.
Wow.
Only down for 3 people.
Well, it's
Dave.
likely that 2 of us will die anyway, so it's fine.
I like the sound of that. High stakes. That's what Vitalith is about.
Didn't we upload a new personality?
You
Yeah.
did, but it was nobody liked the voice, and so
didn't work.
Vitalith just sort of retook it over.
Can we get another one?
I like your voice. And I got some holes.
Thank you, Jay. I like your body.
How about you see to this body?
You say, how about you see to this
See
body?
this body.
He's fresh out for today. You're still. It's the nighttime is happening right now. You almost see like across his metal drone exterior, like this. It's like a tan metal exterior. like this red almost hue, sort of like slowly bleed into the color, almost like he's blushing. He's like, I'm sorry. I wish I could. Maybe tomorrow. Come back knocking on my door.
Right now.
Are there drones? Do they have drones circling the building at all? The perimeter? Do they look like specific drones?
Of the Ministry of Information?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Numerous.
Can I take drones, probably from the remnants, and paint on them to make them blend in with the drones that already circle the building?
I mean, yeah, that's a cosplay project for sure.
I can stay up all night. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, yes, the Ministry of Information has a certain look to their drones that you could attempt to replicate with a quick stop at Michael's or Joanne's, depending on your proclivities. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll create like 2 drones to look like them. 2 or 3.
All right. I mean, they haven't like given you you can't just like access them right now. I believe Jay told Aptio, the leader of at least one half of the Remnants of Dust, to meet him, that he would let him know where the meeting point was, which he has not yet.
Oh.
And so, yeah, Aptio is just on hold for right now.
We can call him now.
Tell him to bring 3 drones, please.
We got half their forces. Let's make it 10.
Yes.
Could they be a distraction, maybe? We could get them to go into the back while we go in through the front.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, it's a big ask. You know, some people are gonna die. You know.
So just a concept for you guys to understand: front heavily guarded, back kind of guarded.
Should we do a swippy swap?
Pro of the back kind of guarded. Con of the front heavily guarded.
Sorry, the way you
Back's
made it
always
sound,
lightly
You
guarded.
made it sound that
It's
though
easy
the
to
back is not
penetrate.
well guarded, if anybody goes through there, then the jig is up.
No. I never said the jig is up. The only thing about the back is that there's no security terminal in the back entrance. So you could potentially try and be stealthy up to its literal sort of like independent controls that will slide open the cargo bay door. But other than that, you won't have direct control over the Polizei forces after that, or the Ministry of Information's controls. Does that make sense? So it's like front entrance, full control. Back entrance, pro, not much in the way of security. Con, not much in the way of security control.
So I got an
That
idea.
does change things.
So, small team back, right? Myself, Remnants, Dust, front. I go for the shot. Netra takes control of the tanks. We cause a distraction up front. Small team. UJ, Astraea with a small, like, 2 Remnant going through the back. And then handle business. And we kind of rendezvous in the sewers.
Why don't we just fly over the wall in the back? Am I missing something?
You did see there are numerous different security lasers that are not only there's also like it would be a navigational feat to go through the physical cables and wires stabilizing the building and providing power leading to different structures, just like this. Imagine this huge web of cables, physical cables, and then imagine a huge web of lasers.
It's kind of like Half-Life.
Yes, exactly.
Citadel.
Like when I was writing these
But, like,
notes,
with
I was
the
like, you know, a
hot
Half-Life tower would be a good reference here.
Oh.
So like the Half-Life tower, but also with an added layer of that one movie with that one actress who goes through the lasers.
Oh, yeah, Half-Life. I played that.
Entrapment
Sounds very
On a
on a
complicated.
building scale.
Okay, sorry.
This just
I
got
wanted to
like
ask
20
the
times
obvious
more complicated in my head.
question. Didn't want to hobbit this.
You can, with good enough driving, you can bypass everything, but it would literally be like, and then like
That could happen.
it could take a bunch of drugs and
Drugs?
success is right there.
Yep.
It's getting late in the night as
I
you
do
guys
like-
are
Sun's getting real low there, big guy.
tactifying.
I like your idea though, but I think we should have maybe the mutants.
I completely forgot. They could go in with us. Remnants of Dust with you, mutants with me.
No, let's not split up. Let's stay together.
But if I nail that shot, though, it could be over real quick.
That is true. So if the breakthrough beetle gets onto the security terminal and you are successful in hacking it, you'll have control over everything in the immediate area that you're in. The intended the reason why Janna Silvergun from the Resistance brought up the mutants is to take care of all of the sort of peripheral forces that could come to assist as soon as the Ministry of Information is onto the fact that it's being invaded. Does that make sense? That was the intended purpose. However, use the mutants however you like, should you be able to actually convince them to do whatever you need.
All right. How about this? We attack as one large unit, as with or without the mutants. We go head on. We try to take that shot. If we miss, we peel out, go to the back.
I mean, but if you guys are there, I can peel off. And you guys could already be going, and I could just meet up in the building. I'm only one. You guys could just go in while we're causing the distraction. I think that would be better if I just link up later.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Winslor, it'll save us a lot of time and headache. If you separate from the group as they go inside of the building, you'll either see nothing or it'll just complicate many things, if that makes sense. Like,
cool. So I'll just
imagine like, oh, you did it, you distracted them, and then we're focusing on them inside for like a long.
Cool. I just want to.
We
I won't do any of it.
Can we pull off a Fifth Element scenario? That's a very nice hat scenario. Where he has a picture of the hallway on his head, and then he goes to the door, we knock on it, he puts the image of the hallway up against the little slider, the robo guard opens it, sees an image of the hallway, and then we pull back and shoot right inside.
Yeah, you just better hope that the robo has no depth perception technology in its eyes.
They probably don't.
What if I make a mini diorama and it's attached to the... I'm kidding. It's crafting
this is taking
time.
a while. I'm tapping into your conversations. Maybe we picked the wrong group for this. I'm not sure at the end of 3 days you guys will be able to get a plan together.
Who are we talking to?
I'm just arbitrarily inserting Hack Kyta. Disregard.
Oh.
I'll do whatever plan sounds best to the group.
Let's gather at the front with the remnants of dust. Try to pull off that shot. If it's not successful, we go around back. And while they're distracting all of the forces, maybe we can get in through the back.
All right.
I still think we need to bring a lot of explosives.
Well, the remnants could supply that. We got nothing here.
Cool. Sound like a plan?
The plan has been said.
I guess we'll do that then.
Okay. Are you still visiting the mutants?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next step. It's nighttime. Maybe 9, approaching 10 o'clock. Solid-ish plan. That's the most
That's how
accurate.
most of our things go.
I mean, once we get into the building, it's gonna be free for all.
So tomorrow we're doing this. Today we're not.
We're not doing it today. Tomorrow.
Let's do it tomorrow at sundown.
I'm gonna fix or repair as much as the old cars I can. Though.
We sent out all the info to remnants and the mutants, right?
Wait, what?
Like
We haven't reached out to Opio yet.
I thought we just did.
And the mutants are not a coordinated
After
party
you.
right now. They're planning their own shit.
we just let them know.
Wait,
But-
what?
but-
You did? Well, I was
No, we should let the mutants know that. You know, and apparently they're planning their own stuff via my subconscious mind.
All right, last items that you want to take care of for tonight.
Here's all the money I got. Use it for
fix.
1,500 credits go to who?
uh,
Plus whatever else you may have.
500.
Okay,
Use it
2,000,
for-
2,000, 2,000.
Use it for ammo, armor,
We already
explosives, whatever you need.
all have money.
I'm giving you more.
You can give it back to me afterwards, but if you need it, take it. I'll be in the sewers. I won't have good connection down there.
Okay.
He's like giving his rape whistle to you, you know, as he goes into the depths of madness.
Smart.
You take care of it.
Just put money
You be
down,
safe.
I guess.
Okay,
put it
here,
in a separate.
you don't get any. There you go.
All right, that's fine with me.
All right, 2,250. 2,250 Netra. What, 1,500
I'm
plus whatever else
rich.
you may have. Astraea.
You said you gave us a lot last time.
1,500. Or sorry, 15,000.
Yeah.
My apologies. 15,000. Much more than 1,500. Okay, so really quickly, Winslor, if you're looking to buy equipment, I am only bringing this up because I don't think that you would naturally think about this. You do have a resource that could potentially provide you with some top line equipment. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The remnants?
No. But I mean yes, but no.
Yeah, I forgot what you told me.
The AR flare. So you shoot a flare into the air. It's using augmented reality, so that only one person with their AR filter on can see it, and that is Res 4, the legendary sort of mobile merchant who's sort of like made this almost like phantom name throughout Robo City 16 and the surrounding areas. For being very pricey, but having some like very top of the line shit. And you only have one like charge of the flare.
Let's do it.
Sai had told you not to really fuck with it unless you were loaded, in which case you're now kind of loaded.
Is this loaded?
Let's do
Who's got it on them?
I pull it out of my underwear.
He pulls it out of his underwear.
No, there's no way you have it on. I'll just say I had it on me because you were naked. I'll pull it out of my.
He had his armor.
He had his what?
Light-
He
his
literally had
light
a
armor on.
Loincloth.
Oh,
for such a long time.
I had my jumpsuit on.
Not when we
Not
got
yeah,
this.
not when you got that. That is true.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let's
It's
go.
way up there.
I'm walking outside and I'm just shooting it off into the air.
Oh, you're taking care of it right now.
Oh yeah,
at the metal burden.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. As you walk out and fire the flare into the air, this green smoky projectile slowly sort of expels numerous amounts of almost like disco lights and green sort of billowing smoke all the way up into the air. It's like a small contained takeoff of a spaceship. You like turn your filters off. One of you turns your filter off, your AR filter, and the sky is free of anything. There's nothing going on. You turn it back on, and this like rocket is shining in the air like this brilliant beacon.
Pretty cool.
You hear connected to you in some way. You specifically, Jay, after firing this off. I'm on my way. And you hear the sound of this high-pitched, almost like jet boom getting closer and closer and closer. And you see Peel, like E-brake, around the closest curb to you, this jet black metallic motorcycle that seems to be one vehicle with no rider on it. It's like this large, sleek, bulbous form with a wheel on the front and a wheel on the back that is flipped sideways and like levitating it in the air. And it pulls up right next to you. The wheels flip down as it lowers onto the ground. And you see the bulbous portion, you see light strands cross the very top of it and arc around the sides of it. And from these light strands, you hear this as like smoke is spilling out from these seams. And it almost like separates into a half, turns from a solid object that's separating into this flowing, billowy cloak, and out peering from a hood that you now see, sort of like as this body is curling up, like goes from a physical form to a person wearing a cloak. You see two red eyes in the center of the cloak, and he grabs in the center of the hood, and he grabs the fabric across his cloak, and he lifts it up into the air, and you can see just like numerous items in his very elongated, outstretched arms. And he says, "What are you buying?" And that is where we will take a break. We'll take about a 15-20 minute break. Thank you for being with us so far, all of you lovely people. We will be back shortly and see what exactly they are buying. As the Res 4 merchant pulls up. Thanks. Welcome back, Sasapunks. Before we get into it, I just want to announce that we have a giveaway. We have a giveaway that we're doing. We will announce the winner next stream, so 7 days from now.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. I don't know how we're gonna give it away yet, unless the losers can talk to that. We will announce a little.
All right, just give it back
Later.
What's inside that book there?
This is the Hosan Gonzalez. The Future is Now. I think like second edition of the first issue. It will pretty much explain the entire world that we're operating in, as well as give you an amazing visual journey. Oh, I wasn't even. I see the view now, and I wasn't doing it justice. So it'll pretty much give you a great idea of the world and universe that we're operating in, as well as it's just an incredible gift of amazing art.
See-through in the back.
Yeah, it's worth quite a pretty penny. Oh, that's awesome. The green pages are showing the background behind you.
Yeah, that background doesn't represent what the actual background is.
So this is an awesome giveaway. Tell your friends and family. Maybe sharing is a part of the way that you can get it.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, and maybe a part of the way that you can get it.
Unless you have COVID.
And we will send it out immediately after next Thursday's stream, after I know specifically how somebody can.
This is
win.
basically like a sneak peek into the giveaway. Like, it's happening, but we haven't posted how to do it yet.
Stay tuned for updates.
Wait, so it's like a teaser into the giveaway?
I guess.
We will be giving updates on our Sasapunk channels, like Instagram and Twitter, maybe. I don't know anything about Twitter, Facebook, so on and so forth. It could be yours for the low price of who knows at this point.
I'll be a like, comment, and subscribe kind of thing.
Most likely.
Liking, commenting, subscribing, and especially sharing are many ways that you might be able to win this. We'll find out soon. All right. Let's get back into it. As the sort of mythical merchant showed up with a familiar voice from a faraway dimension, the Resident Evil 4 merchant sort of pulls up with his cloak of wares for Jay and the rest of the Mortal Code to peruse through.
I start by saying, what are you selling?
Yeah, I'll buy it at a nice price. Nothing, actually, right now.
Wait, what am I selling?
I was like,
you
wow,
buying?
this was really
I'm sorry.
helpful.
I'm sorry. I'm
nothing.
stuck in the quotes. He goes,
I've got this, I call it a hollow buddy. A peridot is what it's referred to in the far reaches of the globe where I found it. Hardware is overrated. Looks are all that matter in this world. That's why I prefer holograms. They can look however you want. And
he sort of spins on one finger this metallic ball that, as it spins, it starts to sort of throw out different digital images until it all of the sort of digital representations solidify into one green parrot.
I call her Peridot. She's got a few pre-programmed holograms already, but you can add more if you have imagination and talent.
And so, yeah, the ball sort of spins, apparates this hologram of a parrot, and the parrot sort of just like flies up onto his shoulder. And effectively, you can just program different holograms into this ball.
I've got this,
And he sort of like reaches into his ever-expanding cloak, and he pulls out a large a large grenade launcher. But at the very end is affixed this large bulbous warhead that says portable nuke on the side.
How much is that?
This will be about 25,000 credits.
We could pool our money. We could pool our money.
All right. What
He's
else you got?
Sort of like
Yeah.
folds it away, puts it in like the black dimension of the right side of his cloak.
How much for the jacket?
Not for sale, I'm afraid. Only one of its kind. It's how I run this business.
I'm just gonna go.
Chris Kringle.
Chris Kringle.
Chris Kringle.
Centaur. I've heard the rumors of such a figure.
He pulls out, and like as he reaches in, he like starts to try and feel around. He like looks confused a little bit, like trying to, and he reaches his whole arm in, and as he pulls it out, it's connected to, on the lower portion of his arm, this extended weapon, this articulating weapon that sort of is connected to his right side, and underneath it's got like a minigun on it. It's got a few missiles connected to it. I believe there's a picture of this exact weapon. It's called the ZF-2000. It's an arm and hand controlled sort of gun. It's got missiles, miniguns, an electromagnetic shield on it. Sort of like
Right, no takers.
throws it back in.
standard.
Exactly Zorg,
Wait, what?
but different a little bit. It's like an articulating Zorg arm.
Sounds like that gun from Fifth
Villain.
Element. That
Zorg.
Oh yeah, okay, good. Yeah, Zorg.
What would that run us?
Ah, ZF-2000 will run you about 2,000 credits.
I'll get one of those.
He sort of like reaches his arm back in the left side. The entire arm disappears inside, and he pulls out this piece of like shifting fabric in his hands that he sort of there goes
Magical.
the done charging. Flips open this this sort of like wetsuit, like for the ocean, except again it's got those sort of like hexagonal patterns around it.
And he goes, this is a camo net skin. For those of you who don't like to be seen doing your dirty deeds.
That's cool and
You
all.
honestly almost had it.
So he's got a camo skin.
Maybe
He's got a camo
maybe
skin.
you should get that.
quick question.
Yeah.
Besides the 100 armor piercing rounds that I want to buy from you, do you have anything to upgrade the Vitalith at all? Like maybe give more health charges? Because right now I can only give us 2 skin grafts.
Yes, Vitalith. Outdated if you ask me.
Any updates would be helpful as well. Yes.
I've got the Vitalith 2.0. Should be able to heal you 5 times throughout the day. Fill 5 significantly portioned holes, if you know what I mean.
Does it
much
come
is-
with a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
personality? Just throwing it out there. No big deal. Not a big ask.
Unfortunately, the user studies really liked the personality, so that stays.
That's weird, but okay.
How much is that Vitalith?
That'll be 1,000 credits.
I will take that Vitalith as well.
Okay. He gives you the 5 capacity Vitalith. Same personality. Bit heftier sort of insertion component that you have to replace
Ooh.
there. And he goes, he sort of like flaps the sides, and sort of this like piece of fabric that you didn't even see was there because it's like staring into a black abyss sort of folds over, and you see 2 arms on underneath like by his obliques that look similar to size. Effectively just consider these a second pair of arms that you can adhere to your oblique area.
It's quite painful if you've never done it before, but some people just like to be more effective.
How much
As
for
in
that?
he's selling
much-
the arms?
How much for that?
Like what?
2,000 credits.
I look at Jay like, hey Jay, what's up? You thinking about that?
Yeah.
You don't
You
think
should
about
do it. Beat those mangled.
I'll flick him some coin.
All right.
He gives you the
like in his face, like.
honestly, I was like reading my notes, and then I heard Jay, and then I like came in just a split second late. Anyway, in terms of attention, Yeah, he sort of like reaches around with one arm, reaches around, and grabs the full set and like dangles it in front of you. It's like this shoulder blade component that connects both of them together, that extends out.
And he goes, it's going to be very painful for a few days. Nothing you can't handle, I'm sure.
I'll take it.
And then he has
I called this the Goku Katana.
Excuse me.
and he pulls out this
Sounds like a
this just like handle,
And he goes, not much to look at at first, but
and he sort of like puts his two fingers along the length of the blade and starts extending them outwards, and correlating to where his fingers are, the blade sort of extends into this huge like Sephiroth lengthed blade. And then he goes,
or if you want something more modest,
he sort of contracts it back into a normal shaped katana, and then he's like,
or if you want something ridiculously out of this world.
and he just like and he slashes his fingers as far out as he can, and the blade goes, it actually slams into the side of Metal Burden, and he goes, and he just like reels it in.
The Goku Katana. And he takes,
How much is it?
that'll be 3,000 credits.
Maybe.
I look at my knife and I'm just gonna like sheath it. Insecure about it, but trusting.
Spins it around his hand, throws it back in his jacket.
Do you have any like I don't know how you'd have armor for a car in your jacket there, but you may.
I have this modification.
He pulls out a node.
And he says, let's fix this to a hidden area of your car, and it'll double the molecular fiber density of the metal. It won't double your armor. It'll add about 10 points out of, I can't narratively describe that.
Yeah.
It'll add 10 points of armor to your vehicle.
How much is that?
That'll run you about 4,000 credits.
This
guy's just jacking up his prices.
So how much was the katana?
I actually misspoke in the beginning. The nuke was 25,000 credits, not 2,500 credits.
No, you said
No, you
25,000.
said 25.
Oh, okay, good.
I thought you were gonna correct it by saying it was 2,500.
Nope.
I was like, wow, okay, I'll take
No,
that.
I mean the ability to literally just make something disappear, make a huge significant portion of something just disappear is you 25 is quite a deal.
I'll actually go for the. Can I see that katana again?
Of course.
He whips it out.
What
How
color-
long?
What? No. What color do you is it just that regular color like black and whatever?
He goes, what is your fancy?
He grabs the blade.
Could you make it pink?
That's
Not
the
the
color
blade.
I was gonna make my weapon.
Not the blade,
Astraea.
just the handle.
As he goes across the blade, the handle turns pink.
Oh. Okay, but I'm not getting this for me though, Netra. I'm getting this for Penta. So yeah, I can get it for Penta. Yeah. Because I gave her my knife earlier.
Somehow
She needs a better knife.
disappears in the middle.
Not for ages below
my
13.
That's fine. She's in the resistance.
All right. I'll
Ah.
trust you for now.
How much did you say that was?
I like the
3,000 or 4,000 credits.
4,000 for that. That was
4,000.
Was it 4,000?
No, it's
4,000 was
3,000.
the
Goku blade.
yeah, was the
Yeah,
other thing.
I wrote down
Wait.
3,000 credits.
3,000.
I swear to God.
3,000 credits for the go. I just
Yeah,
wrote it down.
it's-
3K for
It
Goku.
was, it was 4K for the other thing.
Okay, sorry. 3,000. Hold on. I mean. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 3,000. Sorry. 3,000 for the Goku blade.
4,000.
Even from the
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, even from the
3,000.
chat. Yeah, 3,000.
I'm a merchant.
Get outta
all right?
here.
You can't blame me for trying to make a profit.
I can.
Anybody want to go in on that grenade launcher?
Yeah.
One last.
How
two
much did you say
things,
that we got?
actually.
15,000 per person. You have
Damn.
22.5 thousand. He has 22.5 thousand. Astraea has much less now. Not much less, but less now after buying a few things. And
All for what I want.
he pulls out.
If you ever want to call me again, you'll need one of these.
And he pulls out the flare that you launched
I
that has
would-
discharged its.
I would like to buy that along with. Do you have any like armor? What do you
That'll
got
be
going on?
5,000 credits.
Might as well just get it. It's the only thing you got. Besides a sniper rifle. Though.
Yeah, like how much do I have on me?
You have 20. You have 22,000. I thought.
20. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll
Wait.
take. I'd like to call you again. You know, I would like to build the relationship that we currently have building, and I give him a wink. I'm really like not in any clothes.
I'll sell it at a nice price. Or I did sell it at a nice price.
And he throws you the. He waits for you to flick the credits over to him.
I would like to also inquire about some armor. Anything special you have under those flaps? Those folds of dairy variety?
Yes, I have a partnership with Lululemon, so your armor is...
Wow, I don't want that
Definitely
armor. I don't
going to
want
be
that armor.
comfortable.
It's too it's too expensive, that armor. I already know.
Maybe they'll give you a
Very keen.
discount.
I am a personal cyber tour.
Cyber tour?
I don't know.
Cyber tour.
That's what you
But
came up with.
That's what I was on the spot for Lululemon. What do you want? They give discounts to personal trainers.
Do you have any AR effects? Say like maybe I can give myself like hot footprints or
What? Hot footprints?
You know,
What?
not many people ask for
Excuse me?
AR personal profile upgrades.
yes.
I'd like to have hot
Come on,
footprints.
come on. That's style. It's for style, okay?
Like hot pink footprints.
Like
or...
every step I take, there's an imprint of like of my footprint as I walk. It disappears after a little bit. It's like a trail.
Yeah, this is a good MTX.
Every step.
I see you might get lost quite a bit.
It's for the club, okay? I go clubbing often.
Let us make the
The
deal.
club,
It's like light up shoes, but on
Astraea's hot in
steroids.
clubs.
He pulls out like an ankle bracelet.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is an angle.
You can.
Just in
That's-
time for
That's your
supper.
archaic. That's.
It would look divine on your fine ankles.
Talk to the
miss.
hand. Nope.
I was talking about armor earlier. Hello. Don't forget him. Her. They, them.
Yes, I have heavily fortified armor.
It would be worth 18 armor points.
Oh.
Which
You're
is
gonna
more-
say 18,000 credits.
Jesus, it's more than most all armor that would traditionally you'd be able to find in like a shop. I think it's like 15 or 16 that you'd be able to find in a shop, and this is 18 points of armor that it would add to you.
How much?
This will be around 4,500 credits.
Would that armor carry over into the net?
Is it easily repairable?
Yes, it would.
I need
I'm
that.
afraid not.
So this armor is one and
It would be
Done?
repairable up to a certain extent.
what is this extent? Do we come to you for repairs? We go to
Outside
some-
of the game, about 16 points. The most commercially available limit.
So do we go to you for repair? Normal repair?
You can go to a commercially available merchant.
Is this item hot? Am I gonna get?
If you
looks?
want to call me,
I'll take 2.
Okay, 9,000 credits.
I flick them over the 9,000 plus the additional 5 for the.
Nice doing business
get one
with
of
you.
those?
Yeah,
The
I
armor?
also
Yeah, it was free.
purchase
Oh.
one of the armor.
I was
So
gonna buy.
you don't have any credits. You're gonna have somebody spot you.
I assume we're using the honor system.
I know where you live.
I know not what that even means.
I know those knees are
Flip
pretty.
my credits back over.
Yeah,
I haven't left
I-
yet.
no, I'll flip them to him and I'll flick him the armor.
Okay, so you have 2. You have 1. So 13.
No, he said he was buying one of those for me. So
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
buying
the,
2
so the
armors.
9,000 credits is split between you and Jay,
Pretty much. Yeah.
I'll redirect 4.
and you have 4,500 credits. to spend on this armor.
Yes.
Okay. Remember, the first 2 are all you get. And then you'd have to call him again. The first 2 points of armor being destroyed.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
If the armor is destroyed before we repair it, we have to call him again.
This is high-tech armor.
With the first 2 what?
It can
Armor.
display.
The armor I just bought.
It can, so some of the features, it can display a light hologram of the style that you actually want. Otherwise, it's this sleek, hyper dense, like wetsuit, similar to what I presented you before for the invisible suit. And you can have like a hologram display your own personal style out of it. And it's got 18 points of buffer armor. When you get down to, unless you call him again, you can't get back up to 18. You can only get back up to the highest amount of armor available. Commercially available, which is 16.
Okay, got it. I see.
Just can't let this armor break.
I mean, it's just literally you're getting shot twice, and then it becomes a holographic normal set of armor.
Okay, but you guys, if we all go in on that grenade launcher, it's only
I'm sorry, 15 is the
6,250 each.
We don't have that.
Yeah, we
Don't
do.
we?
I just spent like 9,000 or like a lot of credits.
You had 15.
He spent 5 on the AR gun that calls Res 4. He spent 9,000 on the armor for him and you.
No, he flicked me 4 back, or sorry, all mine back, and then I spent that money. So he only spent 4.5.
What?
So I'm
on the
still
armor.
broke.
No, he spent 9,500, including the gun, the AR flare, to call this merchant again. So he doesn't have he has exactly 6,000 plus whatever he had before then.
Yeah, you said you were loaded before too. Because
Pretty broke now.
Metal board it.
This is Winslor talking. Pretty broke now.
And again, I think he loaned us out a bunch of money to do stuff. And yeah. never paid him back because we just got paid.
What about you, Winslor? Or Astraea? What?
What do you mean?
If we split
we
it
buy this
3
nuke or not?
ways, it would be $8,333.
Why do you want this new?
Cause it sounds super powerful. Probably blow a hole in the wall
You
without
can
the
kill a lot of
tanks.
robos.
And us in the process, but alright.
I mean,
I
From a
don't think we
distance.
we're
should
not
get
gonna be
it.
there.
Why?
3 miles away, but alright.
Because the casualty rate would just be too much. The remnants, rebels, the mutants that would be caught in the crossfire. We would look like enemies rather than heroes. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a good choice.
Fuck that.
I'm gonna give him everything back.
Take your cyber limbs.
But you can't afford
Take
it.
your armor.
You can't afford it.
Yeah,
How?
between the two of us.
I can't split it down the middle.
25 is 12.5 thousand down the middle.
If you really want, I can give you 3,000 for it, but I'm still using the rest of that for the car. The rest of my money for the car. So yeah.
I have 10,500 that I can.
I'm sorry, I cannot allow this to
Give
be
to
happen.
us.
I just can't.
Here's 10. Or here's 15. Let's buy it.
Wait, is that including the 3,000?
I also have these last item that I'm fond of.
Pulls out these shoes that look exactly like my Dragon Ball with like Goku flying on the Nimbus shoes.
And he says, I call these the Nimbus kicks. They'll allow you a bit of levitation and flying ability. Runners froth at the mouth for these shoes.
How high up can you levitate?
Ah,
Does it matter?
About 1 story, but that's from where you start. Got 10 to 12 feet of lift.
That's pretty dope. How much are they?
These are 2,500.
So wait, did you buy the nuke or are you not buying it?
I want to buy the nuke. My
But
priority is
these
killing
Nimbus
robos.
kicks sound
I'm not trying to
dope.
look cool and run fast.
But we could fly. Possibly over the wall.
There's a laser system.
Oh. Well, now I don't know what to do.
But I'm getting another
That's-
call. I need to
said I
leave
could give you
shortly.
3,000 before, but that's all I can give you.
Let's get the nuke.
Oh. Chat. Nuke or shoes? Nimbus shoes. Or just say no to nukes.
Yeah,
Say no.
exactly.
Bye.
Thank
Fine.
you.
Shoes,
XCQT.
Nimbus.
They don't have the
Whoever-
same hatred
Whoever you
for the
are.
machine as we do.
Where are the chaotic
Because
neutrals
these
in this
pussies
chat?
don't want to blow some shit
You got
up.
2 shoes,
Fine.
1 nuke.
Kale
I'm buying
sounds
Nimbus
right.
shoes.
Whoever these people are, they sound correct.
I see the access codes for the very own Baron's personal vehicle.
Yeah.
I'll buy it at a nice price.
No.
How much?
60,000 credits.
The Remnants already offered us 66,000.
That's a shame. I have to go.
Oh.
Wait,
No.
we're not buying the nuke then. I'll take the cyber limbs and the armor.
Back to square one. it seems.
I guess so. Here.
I also bought those shoes. Just
All
so we're
right,
clear.
Nimbus kicks and cybernetic augmented limbs. Nice doing business with you.
Quick question. So, do you know that wait, what type of guns does the Baron's car have on it again?
Tri-barrel minigun.
Could I ask him if he has a railgun?
Wow.
Like a just a doesn't have to have a lot of ammo. Just like even if it's like manual load, I'll fire.
He pulls out like components from multiple portions of his jacket, and as he holds his jacket up, and like a second set of cyber arms comes and starts pulling things out as well. And they start juggling these different like U-shaped metallic objects, and he goes.
Ooh, you can, should you have the skill, add these to any weapon that you like, and it'll turn it into a railgun.
How much are those?
These will cost you about 4,000 credits.
I will take them.
Nice doing business
Yeah.
with you.
Do you have a high-powered scope that we can attach?
How high-powered do you need?
Winslor?
Something that could go from like 3x to maybe like 50.
50 years. See the molecular makeup of your target, I see. Ah, I have just the scope for you.
And he pulls out this like cartoonishly large it's this huge cylinder, but on one end it has one tiny little like eye hole, and on the other end it's just a huge
my eye holes.
lens. And he says
Conveniently, you just spin this little knob and it'll adjust the asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation?
Yeah, were you really trying to like say it in the voice? Wow.
like
Really?
I wanted to say
this is the word.
Surely there's a synonym.
I wanted to say asphyxiation, like you affix it to something.
Yeah,
but
but
I
you
really
wanted
wanted to
to
say
really just-
asphyxiation.
Yeah. I see what's on your
To
mind.
asphyxiate
It's almost Friday. I got it.
The
kind of scope
customization
is
is my purview.
This is the only thing that it does is just zoom. I mean, is there no other?
Does it lock on?
Does
It's got thermal.
Thermal.
It's got night vision. It's-
Hi, ask. Does it see through the a certain amount of layers of armor? Wood?
For another 2,000.
Yeah,
He
don't
sort of,
worry
like,
about
shifts-
that. Yeah, I'll
he,
come
like,
back to you.
Pulls out
next
this lens.
I'll come back to you next time. What does the scope do? What's the scope do?
Scope is 1,500.
Yeah.
And it will see clearly through a mile.
Since this scope might bring down and change the city as we know it, and I would be coming back to you for more scopes, weapons, and such. Would you be able to maybe give me a discount?
If you could maybe give me a cool plus persuasion, I would think about it.
So I give him the credits plus an additional 300 for his time, and I move on with my life.
He doesn't even look confused. He just doesn't even ask questions. Takes it from you faster than you give it, and he sort of like throws his cloak over his motorcycle,
Wait.
and it solidifies. And he
Can I buy one more?
so like a portion goes down and slides down like over his shoulder, and he like looks at you, and he's like,
Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable.
Uh,
What?
can I please get an ionized rainbow Goku katana blade?
Oh, the thing that I gave. The thing that I sold to
Yeah.
the female.
Yes. I want one too, but mine's gonna be rainbow and it's gonna be better.
I'm gonna throw my request in the queue as well.
I only had one of those.
That's fine.
I was only prepared for one lead.
You got any robo-killing devices for under 10,000 credits?
Robo-killing devices.
Yeah, aside from that nuke.
Hands you a paperclip.
Well, anything can be a robo-killing device if you're tenacious
What about
enough.
an MP? You got one of those?
Well, I do have a personal EMP, a radius of about 15 meters.
How much is that?
It'll be about 1,000 credits.
I'll take it. You got 2 of those?
flicks it over to you.
How's it work?
Flicks a second over to you.
Can fire out of that little ranged device that he has on his back. That's large fellow over there. Or you can throw it. You can set a timer on it, or you can make it contact. Quite a few options.
Cool, thank you.
I feel like this is turning more and more into that heist we had to do on Monday.
Let's hope it doesn't turn into that heist on Monday.
He drives away immediately. He's just like heist, and he gets out of there. And he drives away. He like turns into a stream of
Just
colors.
shoot me next time.
Can I buy an iron face? Another iron face mask. Oh.
Yeah, he turns into a stream of colors, just like a Tron vehicle at hyper speed, just like one straight line and then another turn to the left, and you hear like the sound of the sound barrier shattering as he leaves.
Damn. You want to get out of there quick. Like, nah, it's for these guys.
Yeah. Okay, so at that point, it's about 11 o'clock at night, right at this point. So you guys shot the shoot with the Res 4 merchant.
As he's going away, next time you're here, I'd like to talk to you about a cyber bag of infinity.
You're looking for a bag of holding in the cyberpunk world.
Ah, yes.
It'd
Sure.
basically be like his jacket.
Yeah, it'd be his jacket.
A cyber jacket of holding.
Just maybe a cyber whitey tidy of holding.
Yeah, maybe. Cyby tidy. Okay,
gave, like,
what are
20,000
your
creds for
final actions for the night?
Installing the railgun with on the old car with the rounds, putting the new Vitalith in the Baron's car, and putting the Goku blade in a nice ribbon box.
I'd like
a nice
to.
ribbon-like package, I guess.
I'd like to help with the car and the Vitalith.
Okay, so this will take the rest of the night, probably into the early morning. If you want to do this tonight, give me a tech plus basic tech.
Last one was auto tech skill. You said.
There is no auto tech.
I know you made it up. You said tech plus drive plus 1d10.
Oh yeah, okay, that actually makes much more sense. Give me tech plus drive plus 1d10. I'll have to remember that. Homebrew. Homebrew.
Am I helping at all?
Yes, with Winslor's help, you can roll at advantage.
Oh, luckily. Hey.
Hey, all right.
Awesome. So 19.
With a total of 19, it'll take about until 3 in the morning. But you manage to transition everything you need, fix up the vehicle, and prep it for the mission to come. As both of you sort of like look at each other, sweaty and tired at the end of a long day, and you look back to the vehicle that you have next to the one that you're fixing up with all the holes in it, and remember the only a few hours before being assailed by massive caliber rounds that just ripped through. Wait, were you playing your vehicle or the Baron's vehicle?
So I said I'm putting the railgun like attachment onto the old like car's gun.
Oh, okay.
And
Sorry
I'm
about
putting
that.
the new Vitalith into the Baron's car. I guess I'm putting the 100 armor piercing rounds that I bought into the Baron's car since we're taking that tomorrow. I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Then I apologize. Never mind. Then
Why wouldn't you take?
so the railgun is on your car.
Yeah, the old car.
What?
Okay.
Because you said it's just pieces that are on the guns. I'm just do.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just put that on the Baron's car?
I got it from my car, and Baron's car has a
Can
good
you
gun
just
already.
move it over to your car after we're done using the Baron's?
Baron's car has a good gun. I have no ammo for the railgun. I only have 100 armor piercing rounds for the tri-gun. I only bought ammo for the tri-gun. Didn't buy it for the railgun.
No ammo for the railgun.
Yeah.
I thought that thing just turns any gun into a railgun.
So wouldn't it still take railgun?
Is that what he said?
What the railgun effectively does is eliminates the distance barrier. You will only ever be at any distance, literally any distance, rolling the highest amount that you need to, if that makes sense. Like if you have to shoot a mile, it'll be not at disadvantage, it'll be 30, if that makes sense. That's what a railgun does. It just eliminates,
Okay, that's all.
and it'll also lower each tier of distance. So like if you have to roll 30, you have to roll 25. If you have to roll 25, you have to roll 20. It's literally just distance based because it doesn't adhere to gravity effectively. It's like it shoots it in a straight line almost immediately from point A to point B.
And didn't you say you can just attach it from one thing to another? Like you can just move it over?
Yeah. Yes. So the Vitalith only repairs organic holes. I hope you understand this concept. If he was supposed to,
Metal's organic.
if you wanted them to repair. Actually, that's not true because he also repairs cybernetic components. So actually, thank you for reminding me. If you did want to use the Vitalith which now has 5 charges, to repair your car. You could also expend all 5 charges to do that.
I thought I bought a completely new Violet.
Huh?
I thought I bought a completely new Violet. So
You bought a new core.
I bought a new core. Okay, so it's the same old Violet, just new core.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Same
yeah,
creep,
pretty much.
new healing.
Alright, so I'll take that one.
It's like you installed the Vitalith software. This is like the update, including some hardware to enable it to feel more
It's like
organic
Vitalith
and metal
1.0
holes.
Ti.
Yeah, and so that's like
What? Stop.
Sorry.
that would be it.
We broke him with all of our shopping.
Well, hold on. I mean, I'd like to try to
This is the shoppiest shopping episode of all shops.
It's useless on the Baron's car. We're gonna be jumping over a wall. We're gonna be in close range anyway. So why does it
No,
matter? to have
we're
them on?
coming from a distance.
So we're gonna be
Oh,
shooting.
well, there you
slowly
go.
the whole time, then get
There's
up
some
there
good
and-
bicep for you. Oh,
Just knocking over all the cans. Okay.
I
3 a.m.
Hold on. If I saw the railgun attachment being attached to the gun or the car that we're not using, Jay would definitely be like, "What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
We're
sure.
using this car tomorrow."
So
Why
Jay,
are
we
you
have
putting it on
we
the-
have no ammo for this. We have ammo for the railgun, or not the railgun, the tri-barrel
The railgun just turns the ammo
I thought
into.
we're buying ammo.
for the tri-barrel.
I bought 100 rounds for my old car, but then you didn't buy any rounds, so I just took those 100 rounds and put them in the new car. So now you only have 100 rounds.
I think it'd be more beneficial to have the multi-layer level weapon than just one level shot.
Am I still not understanding how the railgun works? I thought it just takes your rounds for whatever gun and reduces the. So it's not like you have just one shot. Don't think of it like a typical
you
railgun.
have one shot.
It's,
That's a railgun.
Is that how it works, Magnus?
It's just like
Yeah, it takes the propulsion of the projectile and it just like again, it like almost like teleports it from point A to point B. It's just,
And you just get one shot?
no, it's any shot through the. This is a like you add it to your barrel
like
of
an add-on.
anything.
So basically just extends the bullets of any gun. It's an extender.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll add the extender to the Baron's car, I guess.
With the money that I have left over, I'm gonna give it to you guys to buy more ammo.
He's gone.
They're in town. Beggar's Reach. Before I head out.
Beggar's Reach.
You know what that means?
So I will wake up
Another
at
shopping
an earlier
dialogue.
time.
Heck yeah! Yep. Sweet sickety doodle.
We could break up the shopping dialogues with his mutant dialogue.
Can I as I'm like
Yeah.
laying down
Real time.
to go to bed, I'm like looking at my hollow phone. I'm just like scrolling. I'm like, oh yeah, I need it. And I just like pull up weapazon.com and order some ammo and
There is no internet as you know it. Remember, there's literally a weapon and ammo shop like down the street from you.
I know.
that
I
you
was like
saw
just
before.
pulling up the website to order it.
I wish it were so. I wish I could break the
Man,
narrative
what is
that
this,
way.
20,
The
20,
connective
20,
internet
20,
between person A across the world and
2001?
person B across the
I
world
don't know.
is no longer in existence. It's all sort of short range burst communication and
What if it's like right down the street? Do I gotta pull up a two-way radio? Boxier?
Fine. You know what? Let's make this easy. Yeah, they're only like
No, I'll go
A
there.
mile
I'll
down
go
the
there in
road.
the morning.
Oh my
so you
God.
have like
7 a.m.
the
in the
Uber
morning.
Eats equivalent.
I'm going there 7 a.m.
ammo shoots.
No,
equivalent.
just go there 7 a.m.
Here's 5,000
Okay.
credits. Grab a lot of ammo.
Uber shoots?
Uber shoots. Lots of
Uber
shoots.
shoots.
Mark that down. Gave you 5,000
Gave you 5,000,
For ammo?
for ammo.
which is more than he. No, it's the exact amount that he originally gave you and took back from you.
But that's what I had left.
Yep, I will use that 5,000 to purchase all the ammo I could possibly get.
All of your
Load up.
guns and stuff have an infinite sum of ammo until I deem
Damn.
not that the case.
I swipe him back.
Is there any specific kind of ammo you're getting?
Railgun, pistol, assault rifle, shotgun.
Like, of course, yeah. Check. But like anything else, all of your weapons are just like he just throws a box of like
Electrical,
everything.
fiery, poison,
Incendiary.
corrosive,
But
stun.
the Borderlands loadout.
Yeah,
Rainbow.
Borderlands.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Are there bullets that exist?
I'm the only one that's here.
What?
Just ping me.
He went at 7 a.m., which is 4 hours after he finished the car, so he didn't get a full night's rest.
If there's ammo,
Someone had to get ammo.
overload robo circuits. Get that for shotgun. I'd like some.
Yeah, like EMP rounds.
Yeah, EMP blast shot.
You ever heard of those?
They're like ones with tiny electrical pulses in them.
But it says it'll take a lot of work. So, it's a bit of a custom job. I can do it for like 1,000 credits for 100 rounds.
Could you be my main supplier, and then we could cut a
Am
deal?
I not already?
Not for these rounds. No, these ones are custom order, first of their kind in your shop.
Just give me like 30.
Yeah, first of their kind, totally. Yeah, I'll be your main
In your
supplier.
shop, yeah. Are you
Yeah.
selling these rounds normally?
No.
Then-
Only to you, bro.
Yeah, let's work something out, bro.
We did 5,000 credits for whatever you need.
What if we get a continuous supply? Are you 4,500?
Do a cool plus persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
16.
You know, I'm I'm semi all right with the cut of your jib. I think for 4,700 we could have ourselves a deal.
I like the way you negotiate. I slide him 4,700. Like, I'll see you around.
Thanks. He just sort of like grabs the sum and twists the digital number like into his nipple, and he's like,
Stop that. Please do that when
like
I'm
you see
not
the
in the
numbers
building.
fly around and
I
circulate.
don't want to see that.
and enter right into
I
the
give you
tip.
another 100. Does not do that again when I'm around.
He holds for a second and then, yeah, all right, and just puts it into his.
Jesus Christ.
And he walks in the back, like brings this chest just filled with all of the ammo for your typical rounds, and then he goes in the back. You hear some like machine work, some random sounds like juices being juiced and things, and he comes out with
Why are those noises?
What's his name in his shop again?
fuck, I forgot both of these things.
Nice.
But you should have them in your notes. So this is a failure on your part, not mine.
Yeah.
I don't have the headset on to tell me right now, and there's a lot of notes to scroll through.
I have lead threads.
It's machine shop juices.
Organic.
Organic.
OJ.
Yeah.
We'll
OJ's
get into this.
That's his name.
OJS, huh?
That's
I don't
his
want to tell
name.
you something different, so I will just find out later, and I'll
just
send
get
it to
back
you.
me.
This is a guy who's a douchebag, who's been like a douchebag for every encounter so far.
Other than this time?
Other than this, well, I mean, who knows if 5,000 is a decent price, but you have 100. You have 100 rounds each of armor piercing. Sorry, not armor piercing. Those would be much more expensive. Acid, EMP, fire. What else is in Borderlands?
Corrosion.
And
Electric.
radioactive.
Oh, it's lead threads.
Okay.
Right? No, wait, no.
So this is
No.
gonna be a lot. I pull out my knife, I jump the counter, and I hold it to his throat.
Do you really?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa, man, I thought we had a deal here. I don't know what's in your mind, but, what's going on, man? Looks like you've had a rough day.
I have. Is this the right price for all these rounds? I just want to know. You're not fucking me here.
So either do an intelligence plus perception, or to try and persuade him a cool plus persuasion.
What was the first one?
Intelligence plus perception. This is perception will
Uh,
also be like insight. D&D
I'll
equivalent.
do the second one was cool plus
Persuasion.
22 for the cool plus persuasion.
All right. Mayhaps I'm taking advantage of you, teensy beansy. You can't blame me.
No,
Just
it's-
trying to make
it's.
a
I
claim.
retract the night. I like. It's a busy world out there. I'm just trying to do best for the humans.
4,500 for it all.
I hand him the 45, and I will take the ammo and walk away.
Okay, you guys have literally an infinite sum of regular rounds until I deem arbitrarily otherwise, and you have 100 of acid, fire, EMP, pretty much electric, and radiated. Like
Except for
they've
Don't
shotgun.
you have to dole
That's for
those out,
anything.
though, or do you just?
100 for anything. So again,
We
this,
have 100, but don't worry about ammo.
yes, this universe
Okay.
is easy. All guns have have apertures that you can dilate to differing portions. The sniper rifle is the most dilated.
I'll take it.
It's like the magic net. Magic. Magnets, but they're magic.
Yeah, this is my universe. Let's make things easy outside of the oppressive robo
It's-
fucking government.
They're amazing amazemo.
Amazemo.
Yeah, it's because it's amazing ammo. Because it can. literally work.
Amazemo.
Can I get some amazemo, please?
Amazemo.
I like that.
All right.
And remember, come back for all your Amaze-Mo needs.
Amaze.
That's what this ammo place is called. Amaze-Mo.
Amaze.
I'm writing it down. Whatever I told you before is wrong. This is
Yeah.
now
Yep, Amaze-Mo.
Amaze-Mo.
Don't
What's this
forget
guy's
the
name?
Magic Net store too.
No, there is no magic now. Magic.
Is this the Amazo?
Flucking
Like the
trucks.
Amazo store, and then we have Amazi. Amazi? Is that his name?
What?
Amazi is his name?
Amazazel.
Amazazel.
Oh my god.
His name is Mo.
Are you done?
That's his nickname, Mo. I'm Mo.
Can we
from
flash back to
Amaze-Mo.
not the next day over here?
Okay, wait. So what are you doing throughout the night?
I'd like to talk. The only thing I wanted to do before the end of the day was talk to Aptio.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. What do you? Let's do
That
it.
is assuming before
Windsor's.
people like leave, so we're still.
Yeah. This
like,
is like in between 10 and 11 o'clock, on the tail end of your interaction with Res 4, and everybody's back at Metal Burden. Shoot.
Cool. Petra, will you do us the honor of connecting to Aptio?
Sure.
This
Beep,
tech
boop,
lady.
beep.
Since Netra's doing it, I'm assuming he's going to play across all of your audio comms.
Yeah.
Mortal Code.
Oh, okay.
You're shaping up to be quite the agents of change for many parties. The city itself is looking to hop on the bandwagon. Pleasure to see you all again, or hear from you anyway, especially in these circumstances. Do you have a location for us to meet?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you can shore up your forces. We also have an agenda. We'd like to cash in.
Good. I'd hate to commit my people to anything without that hasn't been thought through anyway. I was hoping you'd have a plan. From some of the interceptions of your channels that we've been able to get, sorry, I assume you knew about this from the beginning, we know that you plan on striking the Ministry of Information, and we're eager to help out. We just want to know what the objective is. Or at the very least, what specifically you need from us.
Personal note. Like, do we have a channel devoted just to us? Like the Mortal Code?
Mhm.
Okay. We're good then. Sorry.
Yeah.
Although I will say, it would be left to a like a tech check or like some sort of check on Netra if it was hacked. If that makes sense. Like if you guys are going into the Ministry of Information, everything is suspect. So.
Well, we're trying to retrieve a girl from within the Ministry of Information. She's a high-value target, and they're trying to figure out what makes her tick. She's special. Don't exactly know how, but she's important, and we're trying to rescue her. We need your help getting in.
All of this is for the life of one little girl.
Well, I'm sure we can do some damage to the machine while we're at it.
Oh,
that's
of
where you come
course,
in.
we wouldn't be helping you if we didn't know that that was an outcome.
I should tell you that I'm also, after having our conversation, I'm going to head to the mutant city and try and incite a riot. I hear they're getting crazy down there. I'd like to push them in a direction.
So,
The robo's on the other end of that.
I must say that that raises a very specific caveat of ours. One I'll list off among many right now. We don't deal with mutants. We will not work with them.
Your forces,
We'd
half
like
of them
to
are
not.
ours now. If you want that data slate. So, you do whatever you want with your forces. The half that you shored up for this data slate, we'll do with them what we want.
So long as you're not sending my people to their doom, and so long as my forces stick together and are not directly responsible for coordinating with mutants, then we have a deal. Those are the caveats.
Well, I don't know in what order, but we all have to attack the Ministry of Information. Maybe I can... You know, it's actually too hard to control the mutants.
Ah, yes,
Are you going to
tell
have
me
people
about it.
there at the Ministry of Information?
If
controlling
that's
your
where
forces, or-
you need us. If you are
Yeah.
giving us the same instructions as you intend on giving those mindless demons down there, then we may have some conflict. We'll still get the job done, but we are going to do our best to avoid them.
Well, who do you hate more, the mutants or the robos?
You know, that's a more complicated question than I think you realize for us.
What do you got against the mutants?
I think we are allowed to keep that to ourselves for the time being.
Well, we can coordinate when we're going to show up, right?
Of course.
Can't control the mutants. If they decide to show up, what are you going to do? You going to run? Guess I can't blame you, but I'd like to know.
We will not run of fear. We will accomplish our task. That is to be sure. Though, we will take any action we can to avoid encountering, dealing with, coordinating all of the above with those melty-faced scums.
You know you sound like scum when you talk about things like that.
You don't know where we're coming from. I understand that. Trust us. Give us the benefit of the doubt.
Some people say that you can't be trusted. So I think after this job, then I will trust you. Until then, I'm going to have to keep an eye out on you, the mutants, the machine. We'll establish some trust.
A
after this.
pragmatic point of view. I can't argue.
So how's about we meet at Netra here will send you some coordinates. I'd like to start this attack at dusk tomorrow. We meet there, and we know. Actually,
Sorry, out of game. Can we bring up what Hack Kyta showed us? The hologram?
Yeah. I mean, you all have it in your. You can just again, like, let's make this easy. You can just
Yeah.
you can share it to people.
Netra. Share the Ministry of Information schematics that we got.
Okay,
So as you
I'll
can
send
see,
it over. But
it's
in
heavily
really,
guarded.
really small font somewhere in the image, I'm gonna write racist scum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll send it over.
You see
The,
those-
the font where?
It's a blueprint.
It's like a watermark.
Right.
It's like a
Yeah,
watermark.
it's a watermark.
Yeah, make
Very,
sure it's
very
bold.
translucent.
Yeah. Bold but translucent.
I'm not sure if you can trust where this came from. It seems that racist scum are responsible for its creation.
Oh my
Where did you
God.
get these
It's not
blueprints?
important.
It's
As you
a
can
watermark,
see-
so it's who's responsible, right?
This place is heavily guarded. There's
Yes.
drones, tanks, all sorts of stuff. We want to try to take control of these tanks because they'll do the most damage. We're going to try to... Winslor here is going to try to shoot a bug. There's going to be an opening. Into that opening and control the terminal. If we can do so successfully, we'll take control of all the forces. I don't know if that's going to work or not. But if we fail, the mortal code's going to break off. We just need you to distract as many robos as you can towards that front exit or entrance while we try to break a hole in the back. We'll let you know if we succeed. If the mutants show up, take off. I'm sure they'll cause enough chaos. I don't care.
For the sake of my 50 men and women, I would prioritize taking over the security terminal and directing their forces elsewhere. If that fails to be done, as it is an objectively monumental task, our forces will still be in the area doing what we can. You have one platoon of 50 members, the best technomancers, fixers, runners, solos, and nomads that our remnants of dust have to offer. You have 12 drones, 2 aerial vehicles, and 4 ground. As I said, these forces stay together. An assault on the front gate.
We need them to be able to act autonomously. Do you have anybody who can lead these forces while we're not there? As I
That'll
said.
be myself, of course.
All right. Can't wait to see it. All right. Have everybody meet at these coordinates tomorrow, just before dawn. Sorry, dusk.
It shall be done until fate next brings us together.
I've heard that before.
And never
Stop rebelling.
No, never stop hating mutants. That would be his motto.
You don't know their life, all right?
I take the I conjure up my AR flip phone and I toss it and then I tap Netra. Hang up. End the call.
Is that a
It's
Nokia?
already ended. I can end it by just blinking.
You just-
In my headset.
Yeah, so it just looks like a nod, but in the headset's like, blink.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'll see you.
Yeah, but you can't even tell on the outside.
You just hear, like, outside of the door, a very physical sigh. And then footsteps
She's
walk
here?
off.
Oh wait.
Never mind. Forget
I'm
that.
kidding.
You guys are at Metal Burden. Anybody need anything else that they need to take care of tonight? Any more shopping that we can really take care of? Like, fully
So
I
take
just
the
wanna
shop's running low on food. I'd like to go to the grocer.
I want to give my one of the MP
I can only eat
rounds
organic vegan.
to Winslor, and then
one of the EMP rounds that he got.
no
You gave that to Winslor?
no I bought two. Two, you said like they could be shot, thrown, remote detonated, timed, or on contact.
Oh yeah, sorry, I thought you were talking about the rounds, like the bullets that he got.
No, the ones with the 15
Yeah, okay.
foot meter radius.
I got you, dude.
And then I don't know if I need help adhering the extra cyber arms or not.
I can take a whack at it.
Yeah, you're gonna need
Didn't
some
Res
form of
4 do that for
expertise.
you?
No, you just gave them to me.
Just toss 2 arms over at him.
Netra can help you. That'll just be a tech plus cyber tech, actually.
Can I help with that? Can I help? Like with
you're
with just any type of help with the shop that could provide him with.
so this is like cybernetic components. This is like
I know the shop's not really built for helping him, but I would like to at least MacGyver it, you know?
these are cybernetic components. There's no
Yeah.
real MacGyvering cybernetic components. You know,
Thanks.
like it's
I
like
really
I
appreciate
saw
that.
like a sticky note and a few rubber bands, and now I have a fully articulating arm.
Good. I'm gonna write all this down.
Netra's the one with Jay's help who will get advantage on helping him fix these. I would say this is outside of your realm of knowledge. This is cybernetics, not like
I-
like welding metal. You know, It's literally like, can I go into the
just
doctor's
wanted to
the
help.
surgery?
I
yeah.
didn't-
And it's gonna be the same feeling you'd get if a surgeon
maybe
told
just
you, like,
feel
oh,
me.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
that's
like, wow,
okay.
you're- it's
Like,
wow,
I'm okay.
you're-
I don't need any help
You
because
have a
I'm the
GED?
surgeon.
Wow, that's impressive.
You-
Yeah, just
Stand
move
down.
on. Move on. Just
I'm
move
gonna
the fuck on.
no, I'm gonna bring over
Jesus
this
Christ.
manual and I'm gonna have him hold it. I'm like, can you please
Nope,
hold this?
don't
for me?
even. No,
I
I'm
need
gonna
someone to hold the manual
It
so I
literally,
know
the
what I'm
manual
doing.
is one page and it says press
I'm
the
gonna
button.
go upstairs.
And and you
I'm
see
going
this big red
upstairs.
button on the back of.
I'm just gonna hold
the-
a big middle finger.
A big
AR,
metal
AR middle,
finger?
an AR
You have
middle
that?
finger.
You're
Yeah,
not
I
even
do.
capable of that, Winslor.
I do
You
have
don't have
that.
AR.
You have AR hands.
Stop it. You're gonna remove all his clothes and then just spend the night naked with
fine.
the homeless.
Okay, fine.
I take my knife to everybody tonight.
And you can like you hear the zoom and it like it breaks through the wall.
What the?
The extendo katana.
I thought.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got the katana.
It's like,
I haven't written all this down yet. Okay, that's the downside to VR. Is I like taking notes is a challenge.
Can't just type that out.
I can't.
Doesn't have, they don't have that yet.
Blade.
No,
Actually,
not-
oh, they do have that.
What?
oh, for the Logitech keyboard.
I can connect a keyboard to this headset.
All right.
Oh, they didn't do hands-free headset or hands.
No, yes, you can. You can Bluetooth the keyboard to the headset, and there's hand tracking. So, all right, sorry. This is real science reality.
Oh yeah.
This is science fiction turned into reality in real life.
VR
On
shit.
to what? Okay, so give me a Tech plus Cybertech at
I
advantage.
did. Oh, at advantage.
I did.
Not because of what I did.
Cool.
Add 0.3 to the roll for Winslor's help.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna add my luck anyways.
It's
And
a big point three.
Better than nothing.
I add 5 points of luck, and he gets 22.
22.
0.3.
Nice. And it
Point
really
three.
just says, like, the instructions say press the button, and there's a big red button on the back,
Jesus.
and you feel these, screws cinch into your obliques all throughout your torso. You feel it go up your shoulder blades and into your spine, and you feel this.
This is a horrible noise.
Yeah.
This is the drilling
happening?
sound. If anybody
Oh,
on the
shit.
stream
Is that
can
coming
hear
from the
this.
computer?
Yeah, it sounds like it. This is the
I thought it
drilling
was from the
sound of the drills going into Jay's body from these 2 additional cybernetic arms located underneath the obliques. And you feel this sort of like chilled, cool, tingly sensation sort of like cascade into your skull and then cinch down harder, like mentally, before you're just racked with like perpetual pain at this point. Give me a. I told you this. That's what I told you. It would be painful for at least the next few days. So give me a Dex plus. No, I'm sorry. Will plus concentration to see how well you can handle the pain right now.
We're gonna need to get some extra strength, etc. Are you gonna be able to perform tomorrow?
24.
Oh.
Oh wow, yeah, you are also
nothing.
being an entity of the deep, of the subway, of the underground, of pain in general.
It's actually 23.
This is not much to you. There's this like agitated hum in the back of your head and throughout your torso where these arms are affixed. That's just this constant pain, but it's almost like you clench your jaw and you take it and use it to accentuate your own movements and anger and action. The coming days will be glorious indeed.
He likes pain.
And the night's over. Nobody has anything else to do.
I was actually gonna do something.
Build a box.
On your walk back at 7 a.m., I'm sorry, 7:20 a.m. in the morning,
I like to go upstairs and check on my mother.
she is in a similar state that you are are used to, Winslor. The headset is on. She has not taken a shower in maybe a week and a half.
I'll do that.
And so you spend the remainder of your morning tending to your mother.
Yeah.
And she is sort of fading in and out of awareness of what's going on. The physical sensation confuses her from what she's experiencing in VR, in her almost catatonic state. But every now and then, there'll be this moment of clarity where she sort of understands that you're taking care of her, and she'll start weeping.
Yeah.
And she'll sort of like apologize for everything that's happened, and say like, Winslor, I know that you're doing amazing things. I just appreciate what you do so much. I'm sorry, I couldn't help more. And then she just like her jaw sort of like slackens more, and she zones out in her experience again.
I'm just gonna just take it as like normal banter and just keep telling her about like the past and like what she did and what we're doing. And that's pretty much about it.
Are you telling her the truth about like
No, not
what
at
you're doing
all.
right now?
No, hell no. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm a pretty, the burden's doing good. I got shops all over the city. That's why I'm gone so much. Just handling other shops.
You've always been such a good boy. Your bother.
Your bother.
Bother. Your father would be proud.
Your brother is your father.
I know he would.
Stop.
Yeah, all right.
No.
But you almost see this moment with your mother cleaning her, these moments of clarity and these moments of confusion between her as well, and it may harden your resolve for the coming days, where it's going to be incredibly difficult. It's going to be a huge fight against the entity directly responsible for her dumb nature. And by dumb, I literally mean like...
in a stupor.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll just, I'm like, hi, Mom. Well, me, I'm always busy. And I'm going to put the headset back on her and guide her back over the chair, fix her blanket back up. And like, I got to go, shop's got to stay busy. I'll be around, just, I'll be here. Page me if you need me. I love you.
I love you too, baby.
And I'll close the door gently and meet up with everybody else. Very exhausted.
You come downstairs where the newly sort of rejuvenated Vitalith is applying the finishing touches to Jay's adhered arms. I'm sorry, are you in pain? I can sedate you. Minimally.
I kind of look at him and I just got like a kind of a tear in my eye and just go, yeah, that'd help a lot, Vitalith. I'd appreciate that.
Awesome. So he was talking to Jay, but he looks
All
at
right,
you.
cool.
I
will take.
He was looking to you, and he goes like, "Oh, you would need this much more." And he goes over and he does sort of give this like little bit of like mental numbing agent. It's like, what is it? Kratom?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like a mental sort of like body and mind sort of numbing agent to sort of like decrease the pain in all areas.
Bob's on that.
Boop.
You said we're all now kind of in the same area.
Yeah.
Vitalith, I'm okay on the numbing agent, but if we can use one of those skin grafts on me.
Ah, yes, say no more. Right away. And he like immediately pokes into a random portion of your skin and goes, "Oh wait, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Where?"
I trust you know what you're doing. You're not fooling around.
Of course I'm not fooling around.
I try to put like the pillow around my ears like tighter and turn over. I was
There's like
Mom, make
there's
it
like
stop.
a goopy string of organic material that's like dripping from one point where he tried to the next point where he's just like exploring your body. He goes,
Oh, there we go. I found
should
the
know when you
afflicted
see it.
area. I'm getting used to this new software. It feels invigorating.
and he
Well,
finds
just
your
pulling out
afflicted
where
area.
it's
And
at.
you get 20 points of
Oh
healing
my
back
God.
now.
Oh.
So
Wow,
each
look at
session
that.
is 20 points.
Hey.
Okay, thanks. That was great. I'm sure there'll
The
be more where that
vitally
came from.
explores
Stop it.
That's
so many
ridiculous.
Stop it.
aspects of
Makes me
your
wanna like
Please him.
throw
body.
Don't please him.
And on that note,
On that note,
Guys, hold on. We need to find a better spot. Okay,
yeah,
so
I thought it was with me.
That
the
wasn't
night
it.
comes to
Shit.
morning, where Winslor gets his ammo, checks on his on his mother, and Vitalith does the finishing touches to Jay.
The finishing. Are you finished?
Touches to Jay.
I'm all good.
Astraea, was there anything that you were
I
gonna
just
do?
want whatever ammo that I guess Winslor got that I can use for the bat for the Baron's car. I'll load whatever I can into that tri-barrel.
So yeah, I mean, you already got armor piercing. There's acid. There's radiated. There's EMP and
I'm
fire.
gonna take out the armor piercing and put in just the what do you call it, the EMP ones.
Okay.
We're going against machines, aren't we? Like at the Ministry.
Yeah, so EMP will effectively do double damage, and then they will roll, and if they don't beat the difficulty check, they will go offline. Is how these will work. So as you guys have all prepped, they will say that it was taken care of.
Or did we not use those?
We use those.
That's all. I wouldn't use it then. Whatever you would give me then.
Yeah, I gave you.
Bring
I
in
gave
some
you
armor
one.
piercing. Just keep it in the
So
back.
for every D6 you roll for damage, that's the amount of ammo that you're expending. Except for sniper rifles, that's just an added amount in single shot
Talk
weapons.
about multi-cartridge
Containers
later.
Okay, and with that, the new day, the sun rises. The new day greets the armored exterior of Metal
greets
Burden.
us with a warm hug.
As you guys are finishing your preparations, Jay, you're ruminating on the different tactics that you may need to take with the mutants that you've had, that you, to some extent, grew up with in varying degrees. Everybody else, you're ruminating on the days and hours to come and what it means for you as your journey into the heart, one of the hearts of the machine, is approaching shortly.
The heart of hearts.
The heart of the cards.
And that is where we will pick up next time on Sasapunk. Thank you for joining us, everybody, for this incredibly active shopping episode of Sasapunk.
Don't sound so excited.
Should I tone it down? Should I tone down the level of incredibleness?
You can turn it down like 3 levels, honestly.
All right, so we'll see you next time, where I'm sure many more boring aspects will happen outside of looking at wares of various individuals. You know, the lame stuff.
Stop! Okay, I take it back. Go back to your other one. Please go back.
Emotions are high. Electronic impulses are also high from these cybernetic imponents. Jeez. All right, we should end this like now. Turn it off. Turn it off, Netra.
Wait.
I know. I'm just kidding. Thank you for watching, everybody. That's this week's episode. It will be uploaded onto YouTube at 6 p.m. Pacific time the following Wednesday. We will also be giving away that fantastic J/Enzer if you have the book. We will also be announcing what you need to do to win this fantabuloso relic from Hosan Gonzalez himself, the sort of the primary sort of resource for this universe and world. As a note, he hasn't really sanctioned this this entire campaign to take place in his world, but so long as we don't make any money from it, we're fine, you know? So we're just gonna keep gallivanting in a dope, incredibly artistic world that we all love and enjoy. And you, should you be the lucky winner, will have a chance to find out all about the location, the characters, everybody that we are, everybody and everything that we're engaging with, and it generally it'll be free. It's freaking incredible.
If you are interested, let's say you fast forward and you don't win this amazing art book, Hosan Gonzalez's artwork. There are links to his website, I think his store, and his, I don't know what it's called. Basically, in our description for these videos on Facebook are links to all of Hosan Gonzalez's websites. You should check them out if you want to see more of his artwork.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think any of our characters are based off of Hosan Gonzalez's characters, but you will see like 01, the mercenary, not the child. You will see Kennedy. You'll see.
Jay is literally from
look.
it.
Yeah, Jay is literally like that dude in the background spray painting over.
This is Sai right here.
He's literally spray painting the "fuck you" on
Robo Kennedy.
Kennedy's face.
This guy.
That guy.
Okay. Well, we are also graced by the presence of two up-and-coming famous, pre-famous streamers quickly on their way. The Loser Club, a fantastic club to be a part of on both Twitch and Facebook Gaming. I'll let them go into deeper detail.
I think some of you have checked us out already, and we are very much appreciative of that. But yeah, we are the Loser Club on every social media. Is there a... Whoa.
What are you doing?
He's dying.
Taking away from the
He wants
spotlight.
it to end.
Yeah, he wants the
wants
spotlight
it to
on
end.
him.
I'll be-
Clearly.
He's like, please.
Look, it's your time now.
God.
Don't pay attention to me.
And-
You let me do what I want.
As you just
Which
like
is press my
crash
face
your
into a
head
microphone.
into a microphone. It's probably like.
Oh, yeah, I should have thought about that.
We stream Monday.
You don't talk about that lone wolf.
Shut your face, lone wolf!
Nothing happened that night, literally, and you know.
Not finished the mission. Hey man, that's our style, okay?
We're called the Loser Club, not the Winner Club.
That's like
Let's
the-
set the bar real
It's like
low.
the fourth time that's
Fuck
happened,
you,
by the
Lorraine.
way.
We're getting better.
Windsor, do something to that guy.
Yeah.
I was gonna end it.
Don't worry,
I will.
Anyway, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. We're on all this stuff. We're the Loser Club. All right, well, you can end it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everybody. As always, until fate
Next
brings us together. And
Never
never stop playing role-playing games.
No, like role-playing games. Like Cyberpunk
Jack it
and
in.
role-playing games.
Bye!
See some of you later.
Press it.
No, we won't get it together.
Don't tell us what to do.